There's a CG thing, so just I gotta let you guys know.
Hello and welcome to
No
Bounding
worries.
Into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. And you are watching the Black Pill stream with my associate editor, Spencer Bakuli. And we got two special guests with us tonight. We've got OC Steve and Fat Steven. We're going to kind of jump right into some topics because Fat Steven is only with us for about 20 minutes. But I do want to say hey to we'll get to shouting out folks in the chat, but I guess we want to get right to this kind of we'll probably talk about this later on in the stream as well. Circle back to it, like Jen Psaki always likes to say. But there's this story that Hollywood Reporter ran. I feel like it's being hidden because of all the MGM, the Sandman news, and the Craven news. But I actually feel like this might be the bigger news story for us because Disney and Marvel have reportedly inked a 3-year overall deal with Jack Schaefer, the woman who doesn't know how to read
comic books,
who has never heard of Mephisto, despite multiple Mephisto references in the WandaVision show. And then she somehow finds that reading comic books is too difficult. She can't understand how the panels work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't remember that?
Wait! Can someone send her a manga book and realize that she has to read from the back cover first and watch her go, "Where's the manual? I need the manual."
She would legit lose her mind.
Because I watched the weird things. You remember they did the making of episode after WandaVision episode, right? You remember the intro where they're showing like the big whiteboards with all the comic book pages,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and I saw that, and I turned it off. I turned off the whole special. I'm done because you're full of crap.
Oh no, 1,000% full of crap.
I can't read comics.
It was all spectacle.
It was.
It tells you how to read them. Like, where is it here? Usually
Yeah, but
tells
but it's misogyny to have a book mansplain.
It's on like it's in the back, but it's on the back. So it's like it's on the part where you would think an American reader would open it. So like if you open it like you're American, that's the first one, the first page. For how to read.
It's too
tells
much.
you how to read it.
There's an image and some text. She can't handle it.
But it's pretty much what it says. Read this way. It's pretty much saying to I guess the Western world, "Hey, stupid."
I'm going to read it the way I want to. It tells me a different story.
I want to send one to Jerry Conway with the biggest booby I could find because it's all evil, even though he made Power Girl.
No,
And
it's very bad now.
He tried to justify why Power Girl had that open area to display her décolletage.
Decolletage.
Blue windows are misogynistic, but fun to look at.
Oof, I do declare.
It's getting
Blue
hot in
windows.
here.
Oh, I don't talk about the Punisher no more because that's problematic.
I'm a Frosty the Snowman in a hot tub because this topic is spicy.
You're gonna be melting very quickly.
I at least got my wood ready to go.
Gosh.
Yep.
I have wooden arms.
After he melts, we will have to change his pronouns.
I don't want to butt in or anything, but I got two buttons to say.
Snow self.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. But so wait, they signed a $2 million deal. Is this right? Was it
A 3-year deal. Here, let's pull it up here.
Jacques.
Oh
there
my
she is right there. WandaVision head writer inks Marvel 20th TV overall deal. Jack Schaefer will create and develop new projects for both Disney divisions.
Ugh.
WandaVision creator has inked a 3-year overall deal with Marvel and 20th. So to me, that means she's doing Aliens or like Predator or one of the
Ooh, yeah.
something they got from 20th.
Oh yeah, because that Predator idea that's currently in development right now is by far so brave and so amazing.
They literally wrote that.
So they're going forward.
They literally wrote that into the casting call. What was it? Like the character needs to defy gender norms and tribal norms, and I'm just like, oh my gosh! You tried this before with Ghostbusters, with everything. We don't need it again.
Wait. Tribal norms isn't the whole predator race in different tribal forms depending on the height, their hunter ideals, and everything? Am I wrong on this?
No. Are you saying there were movies before Predator 4?
Well, Adrian Brody's nose was pretty much sticking out of the DVD case no matter how many times you tried to close it. So, yes.
See, that's why they threw it into the Disney Vault. It was the only thing that could contain his nose.
There'll be more. The biggest twist in all this will be the fact that the Predator will probably be female as well.
It probably will be.
But she can't do that because then she would have to read lore about Predator. And, reading is hard, especially with the panels and the word bubbles and the bold lettering and the bright colors. And
they're going to have to.
Being unable to hire someone to read it or get an audio-visual book, which most people do that are lazy. I'm running out of breath. I can't do that no more.
Well, because let's see, the actress that they have in the Predator movies, she's like all of 5'5", so it would make no sense at all to go against like a 7+ foot Yautja. So they're gonna have to fucking make her female. So at least it's like maybe a foot at most.
Oh, they don't care. They don't care about that.
I thought the female Predators were bigger though. I thought in canon the female Predators were bigger.
At this point, who knows what Disney's going to do with it, because they're going to have to try to justify a 5'5" Comanche warrior
in the chest area. Predator, Steven. Bigger in the chest area for sure.
See, the whole thing is if they're an alien race, can you wait till you get the first xenomorph that literally was holding a protest sign while trying to stab you in the eye with her mouthpiece? I don't believe in your human ways. You're impregnated. I'm moving on.
Let me tell you about my LV-426 agenda.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make the xenomorphs into like a sympathetic like refugee race, like they did with the Skrulls and Captain Marvel, so that they're not bad guys. We're the real monsters. It's like, no, dude, I just want to see aliens with their heads blown open.
Monsters were humanity all along. We were our own monsters.
You blew it up. We blew it up.
They've gone so shitty into the present and in the future with this Predator movie. They have to go back into the past and use the Wild West as a landscape.
Please, God. I would watch a Cowboy Predator movie. Maybe not made now.
They did that. Cowboys and Aliens. Think about Cowboys and Aliens. That was actually pretty good.
That was actually pretty good.
Gold, yeah.
But yes, the gold.
But this is what's weird is like they're always they're taking things away. They're actually associating alien races, which is a fictional based off mostly from horror films and action films. And that wasn't the main protest. It didn't matter if it was a female alien or a male. There was a queen and there was minions. It didn't matter what the kid was anymore. But the Predator, it wasn't about what gender they were. It was about survival. This thing took your skin off and cooked your head and spine out and hung it on a tree and on their belt.
Yeah, that's exactly
the gender.
That's the perfect setting for a story about defying gender norms.
They have a nuke attached to their arm.
Yeah, nobody's going to ignore the whole plasma cannon versus muskets and arrows that's going to be happening in this movie because she's a badass.
I would seriously watch like a Predator just tear through like a colonial army or like a British redcoat army. That would be great. Come on.
Yeah, but it's going to be like some like evil. I already can see it now. It's going to be like, Custer like treated their tribe bad, and then the Predator's going to come and going to kill the entire cavalry, and then the Indian tribe's going to get blamed for it, and so then they're going to have to track it down and kill it. There you go, Disney. I gave you a free script.
That's probably not far from what's going to happen. Honestly.
Wait a minute. So this is happening in the West, right? And the aliens landing there, like the Predators landing there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Okay, so this is already a technological disadvantage. They've already done this with Cowboys and Aliens because he got the bracelet attached to his wrist. That's how he was able to fight back. So either what is the Predator going to lose her purse and it's going to have like her spiky and invisible cannon and stuff ready to go? That doesn't make sense because this is no, they can't do this. It doesn't make sense.
She's actually going to be trained by the Predator.
Then who are they fighting?
The other Predator tribe. I don't know, just make up the evil white man.
Great, they're going back with that Super Predator bullshit.
Super Predator, goodness.
But that doesn't make sense because the generational and decades, and just in general, the gap that was about them. That thing was for that one movie was pretty much it was taking all different DNAs right to make the ultimate Predator right of their race. So that wouldn't exist when they were still. That probably concept hasn't even happened due to the 100-year difference or so, depending on what generation they're going with.
How are they Disney? They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, like that's. I'm kind of with Steven on that one.
My brain hurts.
Welcome I'm in a hot Disney tub. Taking over your pop culture.
No, I gave up on Disney. Anything that has a Disney attachment, it's pretty much a toxin. You have to look like this. WandaVision was the last straw. Pablo Hidalgo, like all of that stuff, is all the last straw. Sorry for dropping names. But when they keep on showing how their hypocrisy overflows the reality of how humanity works and how people interact, anything that has a Disney attachment or even is like owned by Disney, it's already infected. You're not seeing Marvel titles. You're not seeing Pixar titles. You're not seeing anything like the Magical World of Disney. You know what you're only hearing is Disney and all the crap attached behind it of what they're doing. Disney is no longer a property of imagination. It is a property of agenda.
Oh, 100%.
1,000%. Yeah, churn out unoriginal ideas
Bob
just
Chapek
to promote that.
Makes statements at investors meetings, making that very clear. He's answering shareholder questions and investor questions, saying that he wants to reshape the world in like the Disney image.
His head is the size of Epcot.
The CEO of No Nation.
But back to this WandaVision story here. So she's getting a 3-year deal. They're now they don't know what to call her because there's the story that says that they don't have showrunners. So they're calling her head writer because the showrunners then don't really know what the directors are doing. Because we learned that on Falcon and the Winter Soldier when the showrunner was like, I have no idea that they filmed in that location. It's like, what?
Like half the things they were talking about in that interview.
Yeah,
like,
but
I have no idea.
That's in vain of what J.J. Abrams was saying, like about the sequel trilogy. If you have a plan, you kind of want to outline shit, right? I'm glad that they have all this money only to fail on so many accounts.
Yeah, I think with Star Wars, they literally thought they had like an endless piggy bank, like the golden goose that's always laying always laying the eggs that Jack the Beanstalk tried to get, and from the Giants. That's the whole purpose of the Beanstalk. And they realized that it wasn't a golden goose. It was a regular goose that had laid a couple of golden eggs, and there was like some love and care that goose had been given, and they stopped giving it love and care, and the goose started laying some nasty, rotten, ugly eggs.
Yeah, and that's all we've gotten so far are nasty, ugly eggs.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. She says on a potential second season of WandaVision, it was always designed to feel like a run of a comic, but she also says she doesn't know how to read comics.
Because they're so hard.
I know.
In that way, it feels very complete. It's an emotional completion.
It's like a comic book,
but
I've never read a comic
book.
Feel
great about. The conclusion of the show feels right for the story we're telling, except Marvel's CEO Kevin Feige said we literally had to remove Doctor Strange.
I'm taking off my headphones. Let me know when that sentence is over. I'm gonna lay it straight, okay? I loved WandaVision when it first came out. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my breakdowns and how deep I went into some of the stuff. I would spend 5 hours on teaser trailers at 0.25%, spamming my spacebar like this, so I could catch any type of layered imagery. And I did all that, and then I made screenshots. By the time I hit episode 5 or 6, the love and care of the comic books that they were trying to do with these kind of from the films, it was gone. It was like when a kid finally gets bored of their toy at Christmas and starts playing with the cardboard box, except they pushed it with something. It was like you could feel the love die, the respect to comics die.
No, you absolutely could.
And the Funko leak. The other thing about it was the Funko Toy Fair leak. It literally had a toy model of Mephisto made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did, yeah, we saw that.
And
Funko doesn't make toys or vinyls unless they're in the series. That's pretty much what I collected Funko since 2012. Okay, I have over 400 of them. Rare ones, like a $10,000 collection. I'm not joking here. I used to do it like comic book hunting. When I saw that page, it made no sense. And they're trying to say, "Oh, it's the little imagery here and there on the wall. It's that little inflatable thing in the circus." No,
in the hat.
It's the rabbit in the hat. Yeah. Well, that was the worst part. They did all of that. They did lay it all out, and then at the end, when all of us were like, "What the hell happened?" They blamed us. They went, "It's your fault. Like, why did you get so excited? We never said any. We didn't tell you there was going to be a bunch of cameos and cool things. We didn't do that. You guys are dumb for having gotten excited." And it's like, are you serious? Like, This gaslighting.
I wasn't excited. The thing about WandaVision, the way it was delivered, it was like, remember your first time as a kid when you get a Kinder Egg and you realize that there's chocolate you're getting, but then you realize there's a toy underneath, and then you have to open that egg. It's a little bit of a fight, but what you get inside is amazing. And the way they layer stuff, like with little like hidden scenes in like when the walls would disintegrate and come back, you would see the Ultron fortress from like the Captain America 2.
Yeah.
All that stuff they did that with care. And it was like literally, it was a Where's Waldo of comic book Easter eggs. And that's what I loved about it. I loved doing that. And it was, just, they had the model down.
You are the bad person for having even thought that, okay? You are the bad fan for having gotten excited.
I'm a 2D fat guy in a hot tub talking to Bounty into comics. I'm really a bad person, I know.
You are literally the worst, the enemy right now.
I do like the forest that you're in, though. Like,
it's all fake. These are all misogyny trees that come in
misogyny trees,
yes. Every time you break a branch, it tells you you're horrible.
Misogyny.
Are you breaking the branches quite often then?
Yes, I like being called a sap.
Gosh.
Better be a sap than a simp.
Thank God you're not streaming to Twitch. You just got your whole stream shut down with that word.
Yeah.
It would be fine as long as we were in the beaches and hot tub category.
I don't think I have big enough breasts for the hot tub category.
Not yet. But as long as you do like $5, like offer like to do one squat for $5, I think we're good.
Okay, I gotta come real right now. I don't got no legs.
The little anime avatar, does she have legs?
No, that's why she can't get away.
Like John went there, like, show me the anime avatar.
I like how you asked with such dignified hope, like, because the other one got legs.
We just want a form for you that doesn't get you stuck there forever.
I'm just
I can always do Markiplier, be like, hey guys, what's going on? I love video games.
I love video games.
I mean, I figured you had to have some kind of legs if you're going out there and cutting the branches of the trees.
Wrong one.
Whoa.
Koala. No, he's like Mojo. He's got a chair that just like.
Is that how you get out to the tree?
No, this is how I torture Fatal J. So like, Jay, I'm finally clean now. I've been tested. If you know the koala chlamydia joke.
No,
I don't.
But if you guys make like, it's all making perfect sense. It's no longer about the quality, and the quality died with WandaVision.
Never has been.
Even the ending messed me up. I'm like, everything related to Mephisto. Everything related to Mephisto. I'm sorry to focus on this much because did you guys watch Fox Kids Spider-Man back in the day?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Do you remember the episode where Mordo?
Asking me if I want.
Yeah. Do you remember the episode where Mordo got Carnage to collect souls with the jar?
Yeah.
So think about it this way. Agatha,
yeah.
could have been a
Agatha
vessel
Harkness.
for literally Mephisto, and not even knowing why she was able to absorb magic.
That's what a lot of people thought.
She was being used to not only get the slivers of soul that Wanda took to create her kids in that realm, but a way of coming into that realm. And I honestly believe that it was Mephisto and Satana trapped in those commercials. That's why, because she didn't know who they were, and that was the only realm available.
Those were supposed to apparently be Doctor Strange trying to break through to her. Yeah.
But why two people?
Who knows? We'll never know because whatever original document they had, they went, oh no, white male? Never mind. We got to do something completely different, and ruined it in the process just because they wanted the right optics.
Yeah, because they're a company with integrity. What is it? Values of integrity.
Of a goldfish.
She looks like she sits on a vibrator named Integrity. Look at the smile. She's like, I'm going to get some tonight. Integrity.
No, she's more like, I got a lot of money for doing nothing and doing a bad job.
You're right.
Is great.
She has the look of like, they have no idea what the hell I don't know.
So she's doing the Black Widow. She did the Black Widow film. So expect the same quality from WandaVision in Black Widow.
Yeah,
I don't care. She dies at the end. We know this. What am I going to pay money for?
You don't want to see the cool fight scenes with Taskmaster, bro?
Dude, you don't want to see the new introduction of the new Black Widow?
Wait, does Taskmaster? I thought that was a motorcyclist who was very enthusiastic about swords.
It's such a
fake Ghost Rider with a ski mask.
Do you want to know what's sad? We're at the point now where Fortnite makes better Marvel and DC skins than any other property that is trying to maintain a crowd of not of the old fans but bring in new fans. Like, I respect new fans, especially when they're brought in and these are the things they see first, right? That's why they develop their love for it. You can't hate them for that. But they're not only trying to push the new stuff on the old fans and saying you're bad if you don't like it. They're not understanding that there's a whole universe they can pick from, and all they want to do is tell you that that universe is bad, but they're using it to build new product without knowing how they got there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't travel a highway by taking it out behind you.
They are, because they want to take out the highway behind them and go, oh, that highway, it was a Disney highway all along.
Sorry, that was a bad terminology, but yeah.
You can if you're a Decepticon.
I'm very
or if you're in the
about
Matrix.
this. I'm sorry.
Didn't the whole Matrix scene, the highway is
so
you got to keep going.
Well, they actually took, what was it? They took the remember the Matrix twins with the dreads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now shave their heads, and that was the non-binary trans, which doesn't even work cover that we saw for High Republic.
For High Republic,
Serac or whatever. Yeah.
I'm sorry for really tough, man. I'm just like.
Jace540 says the cheap Taskmaster. So yeah, he literally looks like he's wearing a ski mask.
It's not good.
It
looks like a paintball mask.
It's again, it goes back to the China thing, right? They don't like the visuals of death, right? So you can't have a skull. But they're banned now. So why is Black Widow even going to be released there?
I think Black Widow is. It's just Shang-Chi and Eternals are the ones that were left off the list, which means they could be banned. Which they haven't banned them yet, but leaving them off seems to be a big sign that they might be banned, and the Chinese people are like ban them.
That's crazy.
At least some people were, according to obviously I don't speak Mandarin, so and I don't have the Weibo app.
And I apologize, guys, for being so hyper about this. But
please.
Oh no, it's totally fine.
No, it's your show. I know Bounty Comics is a respectable news source. You fact check. You hired Spencer for that white privilege card he loves so much.
I need it. He's giving me an opportunity.
But her face scares me. It's like I swear to God that her face is like a representation of Harry from Harry and the Hendersons from someone with less hair. The same smile.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, she just looks like she's faking it. Which WandaVision. All of her interviews with WandaVision were pretty clear. I mean, I think she kind of exposed herself in that interview. She did one of her first interviews was with Inverse, and she said that she was. I'm not going to include continuity that goes against my values.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And so, I mean, you just knew it was like bad news from the start there. And when you're saying stuff like that, you already you obviously can't even your imagination is already like decreasing there because you're already you're too worried about what you can't do rather than imagine bigger. What is the phrase? What is that? What does he say? Like that when they're in Inception and the guy's got just the rifle and he's like, you have to think bigger, and then he has a RPG.
What was the continuity thing? I didn't hear the whole. What was the whole quote?
Yeah, so I'm paraphrasing here, but she basically said, "I will not be respectful of continuity that goes against my values."
So
system.
How does she walk to the bathroom if she can't rely on continuity of her own values to take a piss at the bathroom?
Yeah, right. Because I'm sure she would find the gendered bathrooms to be highly offensive and against her values.
It's not even that. The continuity of walking in a straight line would make her give up her own principles of peeing in the bathroom. That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It makes absolutely no sense. Literally everything I've seen in an interview from her doesn't make sense. It even here, this THR quote here, it was always designed to feel like a run of a comic. I don't know. I didn't feel like WandaVision felt like a run of a comic that I've ever read. Like the first the flashback episodes or the episodes that were set in the past, they didn't feel comic booky to me. I mean, I know you said you were liking them.
Yeah, but that wasn't necessarily comic booky. That was TV.
Which one?
Yeah, it just the sitcom episodes,
the parodies, and the first
first three
episodes. Except for that awful Brady Bunch one.
You had to look not at the Dick Van Dyke, the stuff and like the black and white and the sitcom stuff. You had to look at like the newspapers, the calendars, the toasters. Look at there was imagery within imagery there. That's just
right, but that's not comic booky though, right? That's just Easter eggs. I feel like within the show, right?
I think it's a little of both. I think I think you're completely right. Where like a lot of it is there for fans to be like, ooh. But I also know that in like manga and comic books, there are a lot of times when you introduce a bunch of stuff throughout that's in the background. They're like, wait a second, I'll be back. I gotta go grab something. And then, somebody comes back with like Captain America's shield and an Iron Man gauntlet or something like that. So I think it straddles that line.
Did you guys enjoy it though before? Like, was it good? Did you guys find any enjoyment in it? Not the series in general.
I did. I there are some parts of it I enjoyed up until like they started revealing everything and it all just sort of broke down. My favorite part was Vision. Just anything with Vision, he was pretty cool. And
please don't say Mayo. Please don't say Mayo Vision. Is that the whole thing boggled me?
Oh no, it's weird. I liked the fight. Like I liked how they.
It was ripoff from Superman.
Oh, it absolutely was. But
it was actually a visual side by side of the Superman battle.
I saw that.
You know what I mean? It was dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw someone posted the side by sides on Twitter, and
the thing is with what they came with the Vision stuff. Sorry for talking so much, but like the whole Vision thing is the way we came into the ending, right? When he finally got the realization that he wasn't just a copy, he was still Vision. There was a happy ending there, right there. I don't know why White Vision ran off. Maybe there was somewhere else he had to be, finding the Black Vision to his yin and yang, whatever. But
he's got to go to space to help Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but the way it ended, she's in sorrow. She was using that realm for trauma to recover herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has always loved Vision. There was a Vision right there now in the physical realm where she could have not only helped him find his place, she could have found the other half of herself that she lost. And from there, it could have ended with the Darkhold, keeping her humanity and not getting involved in magic, hearing the scream from across the realms or multiverse of her kids, and both of them go to find them.
You're like, that would be amazing, but you're asking way too much from a Marvel production in 2020, 2021.
I'm asking too much from them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. It's asking too much to believe in your imagination to take a chance.
You're not supposed to imagine anymore. Remember, what is it? The critical race theory thing. Like individualism is bad. You got to go with everybody else. Don't imagine. Don't think for yourself. Go with everybody else. And that's what they're pushing.
Don't question. There's literally in there like Disney's handbook.
Yeah.
Or their training. There was literally like multiple times. It's like, don't question. But I didn't like it. I was from the get-go. I wasn't really a fan. There was like the first episode. I thought I just was kind of bored.
Oh my gosh.
Humor didn't really do it for me until the end, where we got to see more of like the kitchen humor, and I thought that was kind of funny. But otherwise, I don't know. It wasn't. It never really like got me. Never grabbed me.
I'll grab you.
Wow, this fight scene really is the exact same thing as Man of Steel.
Yeah, it is.
That's insanity.
There's a lot of
angles. Yeah,
there's a lot of I know there's been a lot of complaints from Snyder fans that they just rip off Snyder's shots. Yes, like a lot. I mean, I think they're valid. I think those are valid. Valid complaints when you see them. So there's that. But yeah, so for 3 years, 3-year deal, she's going to be doing more Marvel stuff. And then she's also doing 20th Century stuff, which I'm assuming she's going to still be doing genre stuff. And it's probably going to be like Aliens, Predator, all the stuff that they got that's not Marvel. I would not be surprised if they put her on an X-Men, doing something with X-Men.
That was my first thought because of the Marvel 20th Century thing. Like that was my first thought.
Oh God, just think about it this way. Fantastic Four.
Dude, think of her trying to go like do anything with the X-Men. The woman who says she doesn't care about reading comic books, which of all comic books, X-Men is the most comic booky comic book thing. You've got like 9 retcons and time travel in 2 pages of an issue. Like you need to be a comic fan to understand that. And then there's that quote about I'm not going to include any continuity that's not up to my values or aligns with my values. Like
Those are words of a bully. I'm
Right.
not going to do anything that other people love. It's going to be what I want it to be, and I don't believe what the past told me. She's literally ripping down the statues of whatever Kirby, Stanley, or anyone other kind of artist built and created a character.
And that's the problem,
think about it this way. Think about if she was actually handled the milestones properties of all the Black heroes and watch how that would have turned out.
She
like
would've-
icons. Yeah, she would have. Yeah, I'm terrified that she couldn't even get that. There's a lot of people out there that want to see
that's
Icon.
DC though. Milestone is DC.
I'm
DC,
totally
so-
not thinking. I'm going from both points. Like we have JJ on one side, we have her on the other now.
Oh, okay, yeah, with JJ, yeah.
It's been a long day.
Let's hold off on JJ. We're gonna get to him a little bit later in the
JJ.
show because he made some
the
big
John
comments.
My
Yeah,
apologies.
he made some big comments there
jumping.
too. But
No, not at all.
yeah, no, I mean, going back to the X-Men there, I feel like it's hard. You can't do that because there's going to be characters that are going to be against whatever, like against her value system. Nightcrawler. He's
That's
probably
going to be against her. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
So, like,
Oh no!
what are you going to do to these characters that like if we take her at her word, what is she going to do to these characters that she says go against her value system? So either they're going to be completely sidelined, not included, or they're going to
Radically
be
changed.
they're going to be skin suits.
You just answered your question. What if
Yeah.
she's going to be in charge of adapting Children of the Atom?
Dude, she's going to be in charge of adapting Iceman.
Iceman is already wearing a
Marvel
long beard,
Iceman.
and his idea of saving someone he loves is making out with the enemy, and then they end up in bed together. I've seen those pages.
Yeah.
Jay sold me some
Yep.
of those pages, and I was like, ah.
Those are the Cena Grace. Is that the Cena Grace stories, or is that new stuff?
I don't know.
I think it's newer stuff.
Okay.
But if they decide to bring in Children of the Atom, it's bad.
They'll probably do the exact same. They're probably going to try and take the exact same blueprint from the Infinity Saga and put it on the X-Men so that we build up the X-Men in this phase. And then when the X-Men end, we introduce a bunch of young X-Men who are cool. And it's going to be even worse.
I don't know.
You
I feel
think
like they're gonna
selfies
do the
are bad
opposite.
now?
They're going to give us the young X-Men right away to go with their young Avengers.
I could see that.
And then when Phase 4 like falls like on its face, then you can bring the X-Men in to maybe like
To
save it.
No, I think that's actually that's probably what they will do. That's a smart smart move.
Cover with Wolverine and
That's
Cyclops.
the fold out. That's the mint one. I have two other comments.
Oh, that one's so cool.
Dude,
We're not going to see
that's
this
awesome.
anymore. That's what we're saying. We're expecting
Yeah.
to see something like that, and we're going to get that.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
another like wedding special. Like the 90th X-Men wedding special.
We're going to get Tom King's Catwoman getting himself dressed as Catwoman pegged by Batman. That's what's going to happen. Because that's what
Honestly,
Tom King did.
It would be an improvement over
Yeah.
everything he's currently writing.
What is he even writing now? I don't even know.
He's on a like a Mr. Miracle series, or what is it called?
that's
I thought it was Rorschach.
He was
No,
doing
it's Rorschach
yeah.
and I think Adam Strange. It's Rorschach
yeah.
and some other
That's right.
like
Yeah, he
obscure
was doing
DC character.
He was doing the time traveler.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
DC's John Carter. Basically.
Yeah. Basically.
That's what he is.
And yeah, he's got the awful Rorschach series out right now, which is don't need it. Never needed it. Like
he's lost all credibility after he went after Jay Lee, right?
Oh,
The whole
yeah.
thing last year, and that pretty much Jay Lee won't have anything to do with him now. That's the thing.
Good.
I wouldn't either. I don't have anything to do with him either. I don't buy any of his books anymore. I actually liked his Sheriff of Babylon series when it was on Vertigo, but that was basically him telling his. I think it was literally an autobiography from his days in Iraq. But,
I liked his vision. I thought his vision was pretty cool.
I never read his vision. The beginning of his Batman run was okay with Gotham Girl. I like the infiltration. I like the infiltration of Santa Prisca.
It feels like so long ago. Goodness.
And then it just kind of fell off, and I was just reading it to like it's Batman. Just
right. Well, that's what happened with King. He kind of just started trying to get too philosophical with it. So you had all those pages that were like Batman standing stoically on the rooftop, and that's like 5 pages. And then he goes and he talks to Alfred for 2, and then there's one page where he might like look at a crime scene, and then it's back to Batcat.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did have some special, like some of the specials had like really pretty artwork. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Oh yeah, well, that's absolutely like DC will always put their top talent on Batman, but that has nothing to do with his like writing.
Deviant Pork says his Superman Up in the Sky was pretty good. That was the Walmart stuff, Deviant.
Oh, I never read that stuff. Yeah,
was that in the Walmart books?
They had. I think
the Superman was in Walmart.
I'm surprised they haven't reprinted those anywhere or like collected those anywhere. Oh, they did.
They did. Yeah, because remember that's how we tried to like do the gotcha on Dean Cain.
Oh yeah. And then everybody was like, well, "Wait a second,
just like, dude, that's not even Superman saying it. That's the Marine,
the military commander." Yeah.
Yeah, the soldier. All right, let's get into the chat here.
Let's do it.
We're gonna scroll all the way up to the beginning. We got Deviant Porg. Here before Merkel. Wow, this is a great. Yeah, actually, that's what it says. Merkel was not happy. He's like, "Screw you, Porg." Yeah,
because he got beaten to the chat.
Yep. But Porg was like, "Love you too." That's what we were all about the love here. Tehillim, I don't think that this one did not get hidden, so that's nice.
I know.
So I think it's finally good now. Because you didn't add anything else. It's good to see you. Carries is here as well. Hello, Carries. How's it going?
What up?
Tillum says he's waiting till DC Comics releases its latest DC Connect issue to do that. He's talking about a live stream on the upcoming DC Comics solicitations. I think they actually changed one of them recently.
Yeah, didn't they?
I saw they changed one of their stories. So I actually get the newsletters I get the emails from Lunar now. In order to create an account, you have to be like a seller though. So I just get the email.
Oh, weird.
Just before I was listening to a stream with Phil K. Johnson, really good things to come in Action Comics. Okay, that's Superman. We'll see. Who else is here? Scroll down here. Chris Neville, rest in peace, MCU. Yeah, we're never going to get that shot of Rogue ever. That will not be happening.
The day Chris Neville changes his avatar will be a very sad day.
Yeah.
Unless it's to another picture of Rogue.
Zach 7 is here looking good, Fat Steven Seagal. That must have been when you were the anime avatar. Or
they're not going to like me after this.
Steven's
what?
Fat
Why
Steven,
not?
the VTuber.
What are we gonna? All right. Where do we switch in here to?
Oh God!
Oh no! All right,
that is literally his Tom King cat. That's Tom King. I just took half of his face, put over his Catwoman. He's literally put himself as Catwoman.
That was weird. It was like a perfect shape of it.
Oh yeah. Tillum says if she can't see it. Yes, now I can unsee it. If she can't read comics, she deserves to be fired. I agree. She shouldn't be getting a 3-year deal.
Go write like, I don't know, just another CW show that's not based on comic books.
Yeah, and let's see here. What is that? What was that? What's that website that has the numbers?
The numbers?
No. They have they do the streaming numbers.
Samba.
Samba, there it is. Let's pull them up real quick here, and we can go back and see what they've got. You're gonna have to scroll down quite a bit here. I feel like not that much. They haven't really been updating. I'm always super skeptical of like these companies. It's like telling they have all this data because I think they literally have like a segment, and then they do an algorithm that tries to match it to U.S. population. Let's see.
It's all over the place, but it's the only metric we really have.
Yeah, because here we go. 1.6 million U.S. households for the WandaVision. I assume that's the premiere. I'm not sure. January 19. That sounds like the premiere.
It was the premiere. It was pushed back. It's supposed to be for December.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's not a lot. I mean, so I'll just pull this up here, just to like give you an idea of like how that's really not that many. What is the Queen Latifah show called?
The Equalizer.
The Queefalizer.
So I'm gonna skip the first season. I'm gonna skip like the first episode on here because obviously that's Super Bowl. Yeah, 20 million Super Bowl. But like, so this is a network show, and it's doing 7 million an episode, averaging what is it, 8.7. But still, that's probably lower. So it's probably closer to 7 because the 20 million obviously distorts that. But so you can see that 1.6 million really isn't a lot compared to a network show.
Like
like even like
show.
what was the Peggy Carter was on or was Agent Carter, right? Yeah, it was Agent Carter.
Yeah, it was Agent Carter.
So let's see. It pulled it up anyways. But let's see.
Man, they like nobody remembers that series anymore.
Well, what was
that
it?
was on
Endgame.
ABC.
Endgame pretty much ruined it, didn't it?
Oh,
Because of the way-
Steven, your avatar.
I'm everywhere.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get
not
one of
even
those
seeing
like,
the ratings.
like those really good face masks. I'm gonna get one for you. That's Tom King, and then it'll have an additional Catwoman hood you can put over
Oh, I
it.
can't impersonate a fake CIA janitor. That's not going to happen.
I was
Let's
in the
just go to
CIA. I mopped the worst of
Here we
them.
go. We can just go to Supergirl season 1 because it was on CBS season
It
1,
was,
which
yeah.
is network. And so remember, 1.6 on Disney Plus. Supergirl was doing like 7 million, 7.6 million
Yeah, pretty standard.
average
Hit the 7-8ish range.
on network TV. So 1.6 really isn't a lot for WandaVision. So I think that's low. I mean, I'm not impressed compared to like looking at a cable,
An actual cable production, yeah.
Ravul Arvita says she's reading the comics the wrong way. Anyways, with the manga.
The manga, yeah.
That. I'm not sure what Deviant is. Deviant Pork is saying here. That I thought
we
they would
were.
do,
Yeah, Pork and I were talking about the DC Round Robin.
Oh, Robin. Okay, I see.
And I thought, or they released an issue today that is the final 2 books. So it's like a 2-for-1 issue, and you can vote off of that. I thought they were going to do all the books and just do 2-fers, and then Pork and I were talking, and I was wrong.
Okay. Let's see. Helen
Yeah,
says,
Justice League Queer went nowhere.
Yeah, it lost in the first round.
Its opponent is in the finals, the Robin's book.
It's almost like no one wants to read that crap.
Almost like nobody wanted it.
If you ever, sorry,
people made sure that book lost because that had like double the amount of votes.
Than anything else.
People kept voting to make sure that it didn't get the positive votes
because we know exactly what kind of story it would be. Like I can't even give it a good faith. Like might have been okay. Like no, I know what that story would have been. It would have been preachy and like. Let's talk about our feelings as the Justice League instead of beating something up. Like that's what I'm here for.
What were you gonna say, Fat Steven?
I kind of lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again? I'm sorry. I'm still looking at my face and trying to.
And falling in love.
Justice League Queer is getting beat by a Robin's book.
This week in comics, if you ever Google that and take a look, there's a site. I'll pull it up. But when you can actually see like the downgrade in comics. I think it's the League of Comic Geeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and there is literally nothing.
I used to use their app when I was buying comics.
But it's all bad. You can watch the downfall of Herman Munster Superman. There's the Rob, like all the artwork. It's no longer, they can't even make good covers anymore. Even the covers have died.
There are like 3 good cover artists left, and it's
Archer.
Okay,
it's like Archer.
The Boba Fett comic that came out, I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago, had 37 to 38 variant covers, more pages than the actual book had to read.
Insane. I mean, that's really bad.
Probably still didn't do. I wonder if it even did 100,000.
Well, there was the comic book store, or like a couple comic book store owners a couple weeks back were talking about their orders for Heroes Reborn, and they were like, we have literally more covers than we have pre-orders for this. Like, what are you guys doing over there? There's like 9-10 covers, and I think the highest comic book store, the highest number of pre-orders from one of those comic book stores that was talking was like 7. So like you guys need to like reel it back.
Someone says, I saw the thing in relation to Sandman. They didn't need their pronouns to show. It would have been fine without them. I expect more of that to Helen.
That's marketing.
This is the black pill.
It's all they care about now. It's no longer
selling-
It is.
anything else.
They're telling you who they want to watch their show.
If we're coming back from the point of, let's say, the LGBT community, or let's say you're a minority, or you're Mexican, you're Black, you're Latino, it doesn't matter. The thing is, they're still the same normal human beings who live the same normal lives we do. Anyone does. That doesn't mean it's a reason to write a whole story based off of what they go home to, who they go home to, who they identify as, what they identify. It doesn't matter. This is the thing they're going after the 1% that doesn't read any of this crap, doesn't watch any of this crap, and you're thinking, hey, we'll get their money. Guess what? You're losing 99% of the money because you're focusing on the 1% you're using as a poster or a billboard to signal to people who don't care. They just want to live a normal life. Stop putting it up on a pedestal. That's not what they want.
I've said this before. I feel like the current batch of writers we have now at most entertainment places are products of the participation trophy mentality, where they were taught all the time that they were always super important, that everything they did was like mattered, that everybody should give them attention all the time. So now they grow up and they go, you know what? Everybody should be giving me attention. I bet everybody wants to hear about my life. And you know what? Honestly, 90% of most of our lives are, like Steven just said, boring. We sit here, we're at the computer, we're working. Like, I don't need to read 5 issues of She-Hulk getting coffee with Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Like, that's not interesting.
You mean a milkshake.
Right. I'm sorry. Yes, a milkshake. And then, like that's just what it is to me, that they have this self-aggrandized feeling of like sense of self-importance, that they think that's what everybody wants to read. And it's like, no, we want to escape with this media and this fiction. We don't want to hear about another boring life that we can experience and go outside and do, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I like most of the stuff is like, I like seeing the action. Like, I want to see him beating up the bad guys, taking them down, and how they're, or like with Batman, for me, a lot of it's mystery. I like seeing him. How's he going to solve it? How's he going to outsmart whoever the villain happens to be?
Then I have a challenge for you, John. Fortnite and DC teamed up and did a thing called 0 Point. Okay, Batman got cloned and he's on the Fortnite island. But the thing is, they're playing off his detective skills and how he doesn't use weapons. And the love story that they did, because you're not able to talk if you live on the Fortnite. If you're on the Fortnite, you don't have vocal cords. You can't talk, right? He has already fought in Snake Eyes. He's fought in Harley Quinn. He has teamed up with Catwoman, and it is a better love story than I've seen in a few months or years. You have to check it out. It's a 6-book thing, and you even get like the cosmetic codes for stuff for the game. But that's not the point. It's better written, and they're not even talking.
Is it for the like? Is it
0
comic
Point
book
Crisis
writers, or who wrote it?
I'll bring it. Give me 1 second. I'll bring it up for you.
I saw they were doing.
You also get free Fortnite gear.
You do, like the Batman outfit. There's also a Deathstroke coming. They've already leaked in one of the wallpapers that Loki's going to be in the next season. Like
I saw
comic
that
book
as
Loki,
well.
yeah. And the fact, when have you ever seen Batman fight Snake Eyes?
Fan art.
Yeah, fan art.
Yeah. So it's that.
No, that series
did Snake Eyes? Did Snake Eyes lose?
That it's so good.
No, they were evenly matched, actually.
They're evenly matched.
But the thing is that the way they was done is that since he can't talk, he has to base off his comic book, his detective skills. They're focusing on his detective skills and his training. So every time the loop resets every 20 minutes, because sometimes in the pages you'll see the countdown clock of the circle getting smaller. He's writing on his batarangs things he needs to remember. He's writing stuff down on his armor so he doesn't forget, because they lose all their memory when they restart, right? So it's fantastic that we did. He even has his own little bat cave on the island now. It's hilarious.
So he's been building it.
It's really well done for 6-part series. Yeah, and
it's really fun. It's by Gage.
It's the only comic I like right now.
Oh, it's Christos.
Yeah, Christos.
He was there when Valiant was doing good stuff. I remember he was doing some Valiant stuff when they were. He's
the only reason I like Superior Spider-Man, because he took, when Dan Slott created it, he saved it.
All right. Let's get back here. Ravul Arvita says, I want a Predator 1718 story now.
Predator 1718? Heck yeah.
Oh, I think we should have Predator versus the caveman and the dinosaurs.
That would be
go all out. Yeah.
That would just be like the Ewok fight in
You
Return
mean
of the Jedi.
no? If you're going to go there, it's got to be Herculoids.
Oh
versus
yeah, shooting goop at him.
Yeah, and they got the dragon.
That would be awesome.
Zach 7 is saying makes sense. The Force is female, might as well add predators. They have female predators in the comics.
They do.
They've been established for quite a bit.
And I think John said it earlier. Yeah, they're bigger and they're stronger too. Like they're the sexually their dimorphism makes them the stronger ones.
Yeah, so I have no issues. They've been established for quite a bit in the Dark Horse series, I believe. Xenomorphs are now vegan, says Revolar Vita. We have to pretend to like garbage, so they take that away instead. Yeah, I mean, I had a tweet from SC Reviews earlier today. He was saying that I don't even watch Hollywood anymore, and he's just done with it. And for the most part, if like I'm probably would be in the same boat if I wasn't.
Yeah, if we weren't doing this. No, I'm right there with you.
Like I stopped WandaVision cold turkey after what they did to Gina, and I wasn't really enjoying it anyways. I was like, if you've been watching this show for any period of time, you know that I have huge gripes with The Mandalorian. I'm not a fan of that show. There's lots of problems with it. And it's because they don't have a plan. Favreau makes it clear they don't have a plan. He tells you I like write it as I go based off of fan feedback, which is just like
not how you should write.
I mean, at least you got rid of the fobs, but maybe you should have had never put them in the first place. So
Sean nailed it. Predator taking out the Powerpuff Girls. Please.
Yes.
That was the best way to wipe out that script. What was that? You're whining too much? Now, hold on. Let me load this up quickly. This is some of the you find in the pages. Now, look at Catwoman. Look at Batman. Like, I know it's not the best. Like, Deathstroke. Like, they put care into this. Now,
that's so good looking.
Now, there's one more.
Is that hold on. Go back. Can you go back real quick? Is that like a bat crossbow? What is that?
That's his pickaxe. There's an actual video where you can find him how when he arrived on the island, he had to build his nightmare Fortnite armor, right? Because he needed to survive. Because when you touch the portal, it creates a clone of you with the same everything, but you're in that realm while you're still your real self is there. So yeah. So
what is this little thing hanging down here by Catwoman underneath her
right here?
I think it's part of her whip.
That's part of the whip. It's attached to her belt and it goes down there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is her whip. Okay.
There's even a scene where they're kissing as the storm fades and he sacrifices himself for her to like win, and then it turns out that there's Deathstroke right there.
Oh man.
I'm not sure I like her outfit.
Oh,
it looks a lot better.
That's the new outfit, John. It's the one with the cutout armpits. Remember?
It's got like it's like a tattered shirt over top of her outfit.
Yeah, it's not a good outfit. It's what she's currently wearing. The armpitless thing.
I'm not a fan.
It's so bad.
If you get rid of the t-shirt over top, it might be okay.
And then you got like Snake Eyes literally fighting.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Snake Eyes. He literally is. You can't.
I
see
have the
his
skin.
face.
I have the skin too. Yeah, so it's actually canon. See that?
Jim Lee.
Jim Lee actually helped out. There's a bunch of different people who helped on this stuff.
Is that an Ethan Van Sciver Wasp?
Yeah, and Cyberfrog's on the right.
No, they're coming to get you.
Is that Cecil at the bottom with the red?
Yeah, it looks like some kind of bird creature there.
Chicken.
You have to consideration. See, that's his pickaxes right there. But also you have to remember that this. I'm going to close these now. But this Fortnite is literally the only place now where it's canon to have both DC, Marvel, and Star Wars all on the same island in the same universe as canon.
Dude, they gave us Marvel versus Predator. Capcom 4. We got Marvel versus Capcom 4, and it's Fortnite.
Yeah, and there's also Predators in it. Ellen Ripley's in it. You also have the Terminator, the exoskeleton, and the alien xenomorph. Yeah, everyone is in this. Even Momoa's Aquaman. Samus from Metroid is supposedly coming as well.
Wow.
You got everybody. Kratos is in it. I know Kratos is in it.
So Master Chief. Do you have to play Fortnite in order to
get the skins?
Story?
No, DC Universe Online. If you have like the online app, or you have HBO Max, and you have the online comic reading, literally you can read the comics. If you have like DC Universe Infinite, I'd use a VPN and register that way, and then the code gets emailed to you after, so you can read them all there. They come out every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something.
Oh, it's all digital.
No, there's papers.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
If you want all the issues, you can get the full omnibus of all 6 issues, and it doesn't release till September. But you can like order it on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, Stephen, but I know that you get all of the individual like gear from each issue, and then I think if you order that hardcover, you get a special like Batman skin.
No,
right?
no. The way it works, each issue has a separate cosmetic code that's a different item.
Right.
If you enter all 6 cosmetic codes from all 6 issues, that Batman skin code is delivered to you as well.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's still really cool.
But that's using imagination as well as getting both properties, and it's amazing because you can have Master Chief fight Batman. You can do your own movies in there if you just go into like Battle Lab and stuff like that.
Do you like old school Red versus Blue?
They actually had that not too long ago where it was Red versus Blue in the game mode. Yeah.
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, better, more ambitious crossover than Endgame.
Tron is in the game at least. You can ride a Tron bike. There's they have done a lot, and I know a lot of people bash on Fortnite saying it's a 14-year-old game, but the amount of things they're doing with comic books and trying to make a story, the island itself is a great story because you don't know anything. And Batman's there for one reason in this series, to solve some of the mysteries on the islands we've been waiting 4 years to find out.
Yeah, I played. I think I tried to play Fortnite when they like I saw people were just going crazy on it. It was before they started doing a lot of the
like crossovers,
the marketing and stuff with the brands, bringing the franchises in. And then even doing like the trailers in game and stuff, and I don't know, it just seemed like a shooter with like building stuff.
Let me tell you this: 2 seasons ago, we had the Marvel season, and there was a Sentinel graveyard.
That's so cool.
From X-Men, okay,
and that's with that was with Thanos and stuff, right?
No, that was with Doctor Doom, Logan, Storm. You could get all these characters. Tony Stark's corporation and half of his factory was teleported there. The Bifrost was there. You got to fight Galactus at the end of the season.
I saw that. Okay. I did see that. Yeah. And why would you want to play Fortnite?
They added different gameplays then?
You can literally be a Twitter blue checkmark in Fortnite. We can role play our dreams. Look at that.
Laura Croft is in it this season. Raven from Teen Titans is in this season.
Neymar's in it.
I haven't seen that.
Wow. Yeah, dude from freaking the Brazilian national team in Paris right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Just like one random football player.
And I know it sounds like a dork, but it's if you need something to escape, yeah, that's where we are. Like, Outriders was great. If you ever heard of Outriders, the story was fantastic.
I watched you play it on stream. Yeah.
The Square Enix game.
Yeah.
The multiplayer. Apparently, the multiplayer doesn't work. I've heard
it works. They fixed all that, but then they nerfed some of the builds and the skills, and they messed everything up.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. It looks like it was pretty popular. I mean, we did a story on it where they were saying they were bragging about it, and it was like they had like tons of players. Like some dude, I don't know how they did it. They said the guy had been playing like 700 some hours since release, but that was like 32 days. So it was like
he was like going
release.
Yeah, so there was like not enough time.
So I wasn't sure if that was like that 1 month or if that was like this guy's played this like to the date of the release, which was only like a couple days after that like month date, and it was just crazy. I was like, dude, like he had to have just been AFK, like. While
just sitting in the server,
there's no way like he was.
There's just not enough time in the day.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't add up. Mr. Anime 343 is here. He says Disney is going into the dumps.
Going?
It already is. There's all the characters here going through them all.
Dude, Green Arrow, that's cool. I didn't know he was in.
Wait, why is Lara Croft gold?
It was the Easter egg for the 20th celebration. So there's a little island of Pop Giant, right? So if you grab the weapon first, it would turn you gold. It was one of the skins. But look, I got Cable for God's sakes if I want to play Cable.
Oh wow!
Dude, look at that gun, and it's like a real gun that's not oversized and Rob Liefeldian.
Ooh, look at that Storm.
That Storm looks great.
Storm looks good.
Hey, that's not the icon.
I was like, yeah, that's. There we go.
Yeah, they went all out.
I like that one.
There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, I like
Mohawk looks good. Yeah,
Mystique looks great.
Now watch this. Hold on. Now, how do I? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back to this.
Oh, it's Red She-Hulk. Heck yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, duh, it's Jen.
Yeah.
Or wait, no. Jen's supposed
Jen
to be
turns
regular.
green.
Yeah. I was thinking
Yeah.
of Betty.
Like this is what I'm saying. Like you even got Groot, and you got Raccoon as a backpack that will float beside you.
Well, that's a nice. That's a good.
The Wolverine looks
Logan.
great.
Yeah.
Look at the brown, the good
Ooh,
old
yeah,
fashioned
there you
one.
go.
Ugh.
Just saw that on the comic cover with Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that wasn't pegged by Cyclops and crying. So.
Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
No threesomes. Or
But-
no poly relationships in the Ultimate Universe.
They did that's what I'm saying. Like this is the only place where you can actually have all your comic book characters and they're still respect
Snake Eyes.
the comic book characters.
I love that he's in his pose, like his getting ready. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Ready to fight. There we go.
Zeno. Like that's
Yeah.
I think that's to your point, Steven. Like look at them all. They're all in their like own unique poses. Like I play Warzone and all the skins and characters are basically just on the same model. They don't have any personality. But these guys, look at that. Like Ellen's got her arm crossed, and I don't know why I called her Ellen. Ripley.
I
That was
just
her
think
first name.
Yeah,
they
it was
parody
right there.
Fat
So that's
Thor.
why I
There you
think.
go. They parody Fat Thor with
Dude,
fat
that's not Fat Thor. That's freaking the dude.
that too.
Which is Fat Thor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just saying. Like, I think this is the only area where they're still treating respect to our characters and who they are.
And it's nuts because like the main demo, like you were saying, Steven, is like the younger generation who they don't know these versions of these characters. Like I don't remember the last time Cable showed up like that, or Wolverine, or Storm. It's insane. Yeah.
His wedding's coming up right on the 22nd, I believe.
Dooms.
I believe Doomsday's getting Dr. Doom's getting married eventually. And you were talking about him, right?
Oh gosh, yeah, I was talking about Neymar. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then that's the Teen Titans Raven.
the Cammy Garcia
There you
Raven.
go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's the Raven.
Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah,
I like it better with the
one with
eyes.
the mask.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
I don't
simp
know.
the shit. I'm not trying to like take away the whole imagination, but like that's what I'm saying. They literally
Dude, X-Force. Mask off. Look at this respect.
That's from the movie, right?
No, that's from the comics with the eyes gone, like the eyes yellowed out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Deadpool. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how he looks in the
Yeah.
comics. That's awesome.
Because Ryan Reynolds didn't have his eyes yelled out. In the
Yeah,
movie.
they were just regular.
That's right. Mando.
that's
in there.
yeah. Like that's all I can pretty much say. Like they pay tribute and they care. They don't flatten the chest. They don't make them look like they're not feminine. They're not strong.
Yeah, somebody pointed it out when in the chat when you had where was it? When you had Red She-Hulk up, they were like, She-Hulk looking feminine? No! Oh, there it is. Resurgam. Feminine She-Hulk triggered.
Yeah, classic. And the thing with Mystique here is right. So let's
Oh,
say you
there you
killed,
go.
let's say you killed an enemy. She has an emote where she can transform into the enemy she just killed.
That's good. See, look at that care.
As it
That's
should be.
amazing. That's insane. Whereas if you get Mystique in like a Marvel game like Future Fight, she just punches and kicks.
Yeah, they don't care anymore.
For Marvel, it's all about just getting that money, getting that
And
money.
before we bore everyone, I know everyone's getting like kind of weirded out now. This is what I love about this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he like suits up with the nanotech. That's so cool.
That's about it. I'm sorry to be like creep everyone up, but like yeah. That's
No, it was
just-
great.
if you like think about it, if you have the ability to videotape or do your capture card and recording, you can literally just record stuff. Fortnite records or replays. Just go into somewhere you can make your own videos, relive your own live comic books. Just put bubbles on it, screenshots. You can make something from the older stuff. It's there. And Fortnite, I know, is mocked a lot, but it still has everything there for you to create your own universe and bring back your favorite comics in short films. A lot of younger people need to start doing that. They can do a lot more with Fortnite than just play a game and yell at other 12-year-olds swear words and stuff and sound like their balls dropped. There's more to it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to sound like a simp for Fortnite. I don't work for it. That's it.
All right, let's go. We'll go back to the chat then.
Sorry.
No, that stuff's cool. Chris Neville says Kenny didn't even know Star Wars. Yeah, that's what she said. and then they literally ripped off all the comics from for Rise of Skywalker. So like bringing Palpatine back and all that stuff, that was all in the comics. Mr. Anime 343 says manga is better than comics and they have better stories. Yeah, I think so. Right now at this point in time, I think that's true. J. Leah series is Hail All, Bounding into Comics. Spencer. Father Christopher Miller. I'm not sure if he's still here. He probably is pieced out. But he says, I forgot to switch over from Gary's stream. Glad to have you here. Father Christopher Miller. Sean, the Movie Man 71 says, Hail everyone. Hail Sean. Mr. Anime, the trees will much rather be used to make manga. Yeah. The paper. Yeah. Back to the
So I was gonna say, like, pretty much manga and anime is the way to go. You want good writing stuff where you can have arcs, characters. That's where it is.
Yeah,
focus
arcs.
on anime.
And the art is dynamic too. I feel like there's not a lot of static. There's always some kind of like crazy action happening,
or like at least the camera angles are different, and
it's
just right here.
It's usually all innovative stuff too, and it's like you have to. Some of the stuff you really have to like look to like take care and actually like really like take it all in because of the way it's inked and drawn, and I really like it's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Like that we were looking at the what was it, the Chojin X and like the plastic man type guy.
That was so cool.
Super cool.
It's like, look at the Guyver, and then you look at what we get now with like Thundercats Roar, and you're wondering like, how is it we can't grasp the simplest thing just to make it fantastic?
It's what I told John yesterday, is that you can't. It's all irony poison. Nobody wants to genuinely engage with anything anymore. They see Star Wars, they see Marvel, they see DC, they see video games, and now that nerd culture is cool, it's like everybody wants in on it, but they don't want to be like, there's still that stigma. As much as everybody tries to tell us online that like, oh, you were never bullied for that stuff, you were just an asshole, blah blah blah. It's like, no, you were the guys doing the bullying, and now you're trying to engage with this, but you're so afraid of genuinely liking something that everything has to be ironic. Has to be like, haha, yeah, isn't Superman cool? So weird that he's cool. And it's like, no, that's not what we want. We want Superman treated right. We want Lion-O treated right. We don't. Our lives are already depressing and irony soaked. We don't need that.
How do you deal with this guy? He's just saying all of our lives are depressing. He's like literally mansplaining his depression against everyone's life is crap. Thank you so much, Spencer.
I just needed to mansplain to everybody because I feel like there are women in the chat that don't know. No.
Instead, we're getting people who don't know how to read comics are getting 3-year deals to write Marvel.
Oh my goodness. It's all going to be done by like an algorithm soon enough.
I mean, Bob Chapek's already talked about that. He says that it's all about the algorithm.
And then the what were they talking about? Like bringing actors back to life with like technology to star in movies.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna model like Chris Pratt and then just put him in like a video game.
I really think I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. The future is them putting the ads in the old movies.
Oh yeah.
No one's going to be watching the new stuff, but they're going to have to be relying on people watching digital. And so that means that they're gonna like. I mean, I've seen people. They're really afraid of the Amazon MGM deal and thinking that's all going to go streaming because of that. Whereas, like, I'm not sure. I mean, Amazon's like what started them was literally selling physical books. So, and I mean, most of their business is like they're running a lot of the trucking business now, shipping a lot of that physical stuff. So I'm not so sure about that. I feel like they still they, like one of their that's like a lot of their core business is literally shipping physical stuff. So I would honestly think they might be more inclined to bring some of that new stuff, some of that old stuff back, maybe remaster it. Hopefully not reimagine it, even though that's what they're going to do. They said they were going to do, like, that's literally in their press release. So they're going to, the guy, like, that's the second sentence he says, look at all of these properties we got, but the real, like, importance is that we can reimagine them all.
See, I'm terrified for two things: a reimagining of Captain Power. But the funny thing is that they listen to geeks up to a certain point. They're trying to like go after all this stuff, but why haven't they gone after GoBots yet?
Because they're cowards.
It's literally the best parody. They can make something better up because GoBots was so bad.
I know. Like,
Well, that's what Script Doctor always says. He says that like the stuff that they should be reimagining is the stuff that had like really good concepts, but like they didn't execute it well.
Yeah,
and that's the stuff that they should be reimagining. Whereas like what they are reimagining is like stuff that was already executed really well, and then they turn it into trash like She-Ra and the Princess of Power.
Don't say that. No, that's not Thunder. I don't talk about that She-Ra. That's not She-Ra. That's someone trying to reimagine their own immortality by ruining a franchise that was literally the definition of a strong female hero that didn't need to be changed.
All of them pretty much were. That's the thing. It's like before these idiots came into our sphere, we had this stuff. We had strong female characters. We had representation. It's just not the way they want to see it. So they throw these damn tantrums and it's so dumb. And then people listen to them because they're the vocal ones. They get a bunch of likes. And I mean, it doesn't hurt that like that's what they want to promote anyway. Yeah, exactly.
It's the terrible two syndrome. They're going to keep complaining, keep saying it's mine, like the seagulls from goddamn, from damn Finding Nemo. And it's mine. All they care about is themselves. They've never been told no. They don't understand that no means you have to work harder. Everything's been it's all the same thing. It's not an echo chamber. It's not an echo chamber anymore. It's literally the cheerleader and jock table, only hearing their own stories, how drunk they got about last night, who they had sex with last night, and then they're telling everyone else about it. And when you don't like it, they're going to tell you you're this, and this because you don't want to give a damn about their fake importance.
Them. Yeah, right, exactly. Like you do not care about them, and it's like, look, dude, you're a random person I've never met. I don't care. You're not my friend. Like I'm sorry, I don't.
It's like sitting on Santa's lap and him telling you what he wants for Christmas.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah. What's in the bag, Santa? Nothing for you.
Now go get me some bourbon.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the Santa that kicks you down the sled from Christmas Story.
Oh, from A Christmas Story.
Yeah, he's like, you'll shoot your eye out, kid, and then he stomps on him.
Shoot your eye out.
It puts the lotion in the basket. Pretty much.
Sean the Movie Man 71 says the twins came from Mephisto in the comics. How could Schaefer not know about Mephisto?
Because she's lying. She's lying.
Yeah, she is.
Because, what was it? Two seasons.
She's lying to expose she's lying to say like why Mephisto isn't in the show, despite literally all the references to Mephisto and the leaked like toys and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to cut you. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, you're fine, dude. Don't stop apologizing.
I can't. I'm Canadian. How do I do it as much as I can? Stop telling me how to be Canadian. I will hit you. I swear to God.
How to be Canadian.
John, are you close enough to punch him for me if I bought you the plane ticket?
No, he's not.
Damn.
I'm coming to your hot tub showdown.
I am not having you anywhere near me in the hot tub. That's just weird.
No, it's like we were talking about on Lorena's. It'll be your hot tub over here and then another hot tub across the way, and we can just yell at each other.
That's pretty much how I wanted to do it. Yeah, but the way I saw the people in the commercial, because two series ended. Yeah, the Son of Satan and Satana or something, right?
Oh man, yeah.
Why? But literally, they could have made a great attachment to those two series, saying that was Satana and Mephisto trapped in there, because Satana was also a servant of Mephisto. They had that's the way it felt.
Yeah.
The problem is they don't like. The problem with trying to be comic, well, yes, they don't care, but they also like want to be comic booky, but then they ignore straight up pieces of media. Like they don't talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They don't talk about Runaways. Cloak and Dagger. Do you guys remember that? I didn't remember it until today when I saw it on my hard drive. Like
those were Marvel. So I understand why they don't talk about those. I never thought those were never like Marvel Studios productions. Those were Marvel TV. The only ones that I felt were like connected was like the Netflix stuff. Ones. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And I totally get that, but the problem was that's how they promoted it. They were like, this is all in continuity. It's all together. So then it's weird for us to be like, okay, it's all in continuity. Where are the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. during Infinity? Like it's shooting themselves in the foot. They want their cake and to eat it too, but they can't even bake.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. literally had Lady Sif in it, and they had Coulson was like leading it. And you also had, I think Fury showed up in like the first episode.
I think so. I think there were a couple other cameos around the way too. But yeah.
What about has your answer there as well? Sean the Movie Man, she has no principles.
Yeah,
that was true.
I hate to do this, but I do have to go soon. But I want to say thank you guys for the invite. You can send me an invite whenever you want. I love talking to you guys. You guys have a great show here. And Spencer, your hyper keeps John hyper. It's fantastic.
We try to play off each other. He keeps me from going DEFCON 10.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Man.
I didn't expect that at all. All I saw was I was like, really? They must be drinking tonight because that's not usual for me and most stuff. But thank you. No, it was great.
We're reaching out.
I'd rather have a reach out than a reach around. That's how I say it. Thank you.
You don't want to be Tom King as Catwoman is bad.
Banned iconography.
You say that now. But from the deepest words of Muscle Busey, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. And thanks to your chat. Shout out to your chat. They're great. They're very, very engaging. Thank you.
We love them. We're glad they were on their best behavior.
I'm going to go work out. You guys have a good night. Cheers.
All right. Have a great night.
Yeah. Later, Steven.
Dread Pirate Mikey is here. Hail all. Ravul Arvita.
Mikey!
Australian $2. He says, Raphael Adolini deserves his own Predator movie.
I'm sure he does. Who is that? Adolini?
Raphael Adolini. I'm not familiar with that name.
Oh, he's the character from the comics. Yeah, he was
okay.
He was a pirate. There is a series Predator 17.
I thought it was a director.
I did too. I thought
it was like talking about a director. I was like,
what are you talking about? Who? Who?
Mr. Anime 343 says TV has gone full 1984. Not yet. And I wouldn't even. I would honestly compare it more to Equilibrium. I feel like is the more apt comparison. Because that's literally like they drug you so you can't
resist or think.
Can't even resist or think at all. Yeah. If you haven't seen Equilibrium,
please do.
Go and buy it, watch it. It's Christian Bale is the lead and it's fantastic. All right, let's see here. Sean the Movie Man. No, I think the Taskmaster guy. They're going with the Ultimate Universe, so he's gonna be black. Taskmaster. And they literally have a character poster for him, and he's Taskmaster.
You're talking about the random guy. Yeah,
there's like a random character who's supposed to be like a love interest or whatever. But he's totally Taskmaster. I've heard a theory that Taskmaster is also Rachel Weisz, but no, I think it's the guy.
I don't think it's Rachel Weisz.
So I don't think they're going to the woman there. I think it's just they're going to go Ultimate Universe with the Taskmaster from there. Critical race theory plus social media plus social justice weirdos plus virtue signaling equal biggest mistake in human history. I don't know if we're there yet, but yeah, it's pretty horrible. I don't know if it's the biggest mistake in human history yet, but I get where you're coming from, Mr. Anime. It is really bad.
It's getting
it's going to get worse. They literally, all of these corporations now have training sessions about it. The military has training sessions on it now as well.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, Lockheed Martin is doing it now. Yeah, it's just terrible. If she doesn't care about reading comics, time to make her the Disney janitor. I don't know if that's Kathleen Kennedy or Jack Schaefer talking about. Yeah, I think either apply would work.
It's a big area. We could use more than one janitor.
Sean, at least as a janitor, you have the plans for the layout, so you can tell them how to destroy the Super Death Star. So
Kathleen Kennedy is going to give the plans to Disney HQ to the Raylos.
Yeah, and then you dump your Phasma in the trash compactor.
Oh,
and somehow she survives the entire base being blown up while she's in the trash compactor.
And then you bring her back again for a 5-second scene.
Yeah, it's like, why did you even bring?
What is happening here?
Sean the Movie Man says you have to add intersectional feminism to that, Mr. Anime 343. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Chris Neville is confirming it's Adam Strange she's on, and of course it sucks.
Yeah, I haven't read it, so I'm sure it does.
It looked like crap. I remember we actually did some covering of that.
Oh yeah,
it didn't look very good. It jumped on me now, so now I'm way behind because I was really
again
far
with the
there.
jumping.
Deviant Porg says Batman Fortnite is so much better than it had any right to be.
Right? Yeah. It's really a good series. It's weird. But that's the trend now, is that the series that aren't in continuity, that don't have to adhere to their whatever you want to consider their continuity or their storytelling right now, those are the ones that do best, like the Deadpool manga or Batman 0 Point, like, or Injustice. Like, those are the good comics. They don't have, DC doesn't care. They go, oh, do whatever you want. We're going to go push our crap over here. And DC thinks that means like, oh, that's the lesser stuff, but that's where the good stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, DC had a really good thing going with Rebirth.
Yeah,
because I mean, it was still like the New 52 continuity, but they were really like getting back to like what those characters, the core of those characters, and I thought they had a lot of the people they had on those books like cared about the characters. They knew those characters, and we're just telling really like compelling, interesting stories. I thought. I mean, I thought the Rebirth stuff was actually like, especially in the beginning, was pretty good. Then they went back to DC Universe, and you just knew it was coming down.
No, what was it first? DCU, like YOU. I remember that.
Oh, that was before. Was
that before Rebirth?
Yeah, that was before.
Oh,
Rebirth.
that was because Superman dies then, and then good Clark comes back.
Yeah, and that's when I think that was like right after, or it was like right around the same time you had the Cameron Stewart Batgirl controversy of the Raphael Albuquerque Batgirl cover.
The cover.
There was no problem with that cover. But yeah,
nothing wrong with that cover.
OT Fat. I'm this guy. It's OT. I don't know how to say this. Fagbenelli. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble.
I probably just did because the way I pronounced it the first time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is Taskmaster.
Yeah, I mean, this was like the first time we saw him was on these character posters, and it was like, who are you?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, he even has his hand in a fist there. So, look, he's Taskmaster. That's what I think.
I think so,
but yeah,
too.
This Taskmaster, like, doesn't look good. The ski mask is terrible.
The ski mask is like really bad. It's I think it like, if
literally what I look like when you go skiing. Except I don't have a hood on over top. I have I wear a beanie.
Like a beanie,
so
yeah.
I don't put my hood up. I don't put my hood up because it obstructs your vision.
And like it's gonna flap when you're like going down. I've done that before.
Yeah, it'll just fall off unless you're like got it tied or something. But
yeah, it just looks like a regular dude I would see on the mountain, and that's not something I want to go see from my media because I see that all the time. It's normal.
All right. So StreamYard just like deleted a bunch of comments now because I was so far up. I do see this $5 super chat from Sean the Movie Man 71. Monica Rambeau to Wanda. They have no idea what you sacrificed for them. Oh, that's at the end. I did see this part because I was doing a story, so I wanted to like at least have knowledge of what I was doing. And so yeah, I did see this part, and it was like super cringe.
Yeah.
After Wanda enslaves a town, including kids, phase 4 intersect. Yeah.
See, I don't know if I don't subscribe to the feminism part of that, but I think it's an awful piece of writing because what are you doing? Like, she abducted these people. And she just goes, bye, thanks.
Yeah, she just like literally flies off, and then you get the bad CGI of like her coming at you on the highway. It's just like, no, dude, this is just
it's
crap.
So bad, yeah.
That's not how I find it. All right. Let's keep going down here.
What,
Mark 63366 is here. Hello. Someone named Fugi says, "What is this stream? This is the Black Pill stream, where we get real about how terrible Hollywood media is and how it's going to continue to be terrible until it hits rock bottom. And
even then, it might go a little bit.
Only then can you go upwards." Mark 63366 says Agent Carter was a good show. I didn't watch a lot of it.
I never watched it. Yeah,
I watched a couple episodes. It was okay. The ones I watched, but I didn't watch them. I didn't watch it consistently.
They should have just frozen Peggy and brought her to the present. Actually, no, that would have been awful.
No, that would have been she dies.
Yeah,
She
I know.
dies.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, wow, that would have been awful.
Anyone besides me fed up with Funimation's empty virtues? What are they up to now? I feel like I'm missing a story there.
Yeah, I think we are.
Randomly.
I mean, aside from whatever might be happening right now, yeah, I'm tired of them.
Yeah. It should be. It should be. It feels like it should be. Sandwoman, not Sandman.
Sand persons.
Mr. Anime 343
Sand
says it
people.
seems Funimation is getting its comeuppance when it comes to Asian representation. The woke eats their own. Yeah, I really feel like we're missing a story. There's something here that I'm missing. I mean, I know they're the ones who are making bank off Demon Slayer right now. So
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. We've been busy.
Mark6336 says I read comics to see what coffee shop they go to. Yeah. That's why we all like reading comics. Luis Morales is saying Funimation hires people to have cartoon versions of themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. Everybody just self-inserts nowadays. Like Maria. I don't remember her first name. Marcio Tamaki. Yeah, not Star I am not Starfire author.
Yeah, and then you also the chick who did the YA author that they brought in to do the Asian Batman.
Oh, yes. Gosh, I forget who that was. But yeah, that person too. It's just all I don't care about your boring life. I want to see magic people and robots and explosions, not texting.
I really think that's why people like the first Pacific Rim so much. Because you like that one, like when they first, so it opens up with obviously Gypsy Danger fighting in the
Arctic,
the North Pacific, like Arctic maybe.
I thought it was somewhere cold. Yeah, it's just like somewhere cold.
Maybe off the coast of Alaska in the Pacific.
I always thought it was Alaska.
And so you get that awesome freaking fight scene there, and then like you get that emotional, like just like him losing his brother, and just how like awful, gut wrenching that is. And then like he's working on the wall. They give you some world building, and like how the Kaijus are just destroying everything. They're like wiping out all these other Jaegers. And then we go to Hong Kong. We get some like little bit of melodrama, but then you get the fight with the Jaegers that are deployed. And like just a freaking awesome fight. You see, like I love seeing the Australians like that. The Australian guy was so cocky. You had to like him.
Oh yeah, he was great. all the pilots were awesome. Like you had the Russians, the couple, Japanese. Like that was cool.
Or were they the Chinese?
The Chinese triplets, yeah.
The triplets. So yeah, like that was like just freaking cool. And you got these like cool fight sequences, like the Russians with like the power, like
slam. Yeah. Oh man,
and it's just like so like
cock the arm back and
yeah, they actually like went into like stereotypes of those nations too, and it worked.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. The walking nuclear reactor for Russia, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was on point.
and so you get this like that freaking awesome fight sequence for there, and then the guy like drops the EMP, the kaiju has the EMP attack. And it's just like, oh crap! Like they got us. They're adapting. They're really adapting. Like we've never seen this before. And then so you have to deploy Gypsy Danger, and then you get like Gypsy Danger has to take on the EMP guy, and then all like the flying thing is just like running around, or the lizard is like we didn't know it flew at that point. It's just like running around, and then after he defeats that, you like literally like flows right into the fight with the flying thing. So you're getting like 3 or 4 fights like. Boom, 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 and it's like, yes, that's what we're looking for in like a popcorn movie. Just give me that like awesome freaking action stuff.
Yeah,
that it doesn't have to be like you don't have to have like a really complex story for it to be entertaining. Because what is that story? Protecting the Earth from freaking monsters.
Yeah, like
that's literally it.
You embodied it perfectly when you said, or not embodied, but when you said we go to Hong Kong for like a second of melodrama and then we go back. It's like that's it. It's that second. It's really only there to connect you to the next spot. It's not
Yeah.
an attraction in itself. That's not the attraction. Del Toro knew the attraction was the big action and the monsters, not the like. Can you imagine? They easily could have, like, under a different studio, like Disney or Warner or something. I could see like the relationship between Charlie Hunnam and his dad being like super drawn out and dramatic, and then this big long backstory for Idris Elba. Like, nah, but what we got was perfect.
Yeah, even in the flashback that we get for Mariko, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
The flashback is literally a kaiju attack.
Yeah.
So that flashback
and the entire
too.
Like interaction between them two is literally her running from that kaiju crying, and then just him stepping out of the machine.
Yeah.
And then we all knew what happened there. He adopted her, he cared for her, and now they're adults.
Right. Yep.
Or she's an adult now. We didn't need to sit there and have a montage.
Yeah, and now she's needed to drift with Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
So yeah,
destiny.
So we get Gypsy Danger. Oh wait, no, we don't have strong female characters. So
never had him. I've never heard of a strong female character.
But yeah, so I wanted to point this out. Going to switch gears again. I do love that first Pacific Rim. I actually have I don't know if it's up here. I have a Gypsy Danger.
Oh really?
Yeah, here it is. It's still in the box.
Ooh, fancy.
I haven't taken them out. It's my Gypsy Danger.
Oh, those ones. That's a good one too. That's like a quality figure. I've seen like unboxings of it. Oh, that's nice.
So they have there's like 2 others, it looks like. So there's the Crimson Typhoon, which is the
Chinese one.
And then the knife head kaiju.
Oh, the main kaiju.
So, but yeah, I had to get Gypsy Danger. I think I have like a poster too somewhere. It's like the tin ones.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Pacific Rim. I loved Pacific Rim.
I'm all about Pacific Rim.
And I was really disappointed that Del Toro didn't get to do the sequel. So
I'm glad though that he was just like, nope, that's not me. Everybody know that's not me.
Yeah, because he kind of knew what was going on. But yeah, no. So Shaun of the Movement, I thought the WandaVision numbers were higher. No, they're like this is what Samba TV is saying was for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This is the second episode, 1.3 million. Because I think the premiere, I gotta find the premiere, so I missed here. Premiere was 1.7 households. So, and it dropped 400,000 second episode. That's a lot. It's a lot, but I think
that is a lot.
I think it stayed around there because I think they reported it again. Yeah, here it is. It went back up to like 1.4, the penultimate, so the second to last one. And I don't know if they did the last here. Yeah, interestingly, women were more like shocking. It doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of talking. Yeah, 1.4 was in the final too. So it sounds like they had a premiere at 1.7, dropped to 1.3, and then kind of hover. It looks like most of the episodes were one because there were only 6, right, or 5 or something like that.
6, yeah,
6. So we got 4 of them right there. 3 of them are 1.4 or lower, and then the premiere was 1.7. So I mean, those aren't big numbers. They're just not.
No, they're not. Like, we were looking at those network shows. We looked at a superhero show and we looked at just a regular show, and both Equalizer and Supergirl season 1 blew that out of the water. Like, like not even just blew them out of the water, like evaporated them.
Yeah, I think 7 million is still kind of low. I mean, I feel like NCIS does like 10. I might be wrong though.
I feel like it's low too. I'm just using that as our baseline now.
Yeah. Predator versus Chris Hansen. This could actually be cool.
Have a seat, Predator. I would love to see something like that.
Like a legit Tarzan. Like a legit or Tarzan. Like Predator versus Conan could work too.
Ooh.
Mark 636 Predator versus Napoleon. I was actually
Napoleon exiles. Oh no, you have Predator land on the island where he was exiled.
Yeah.
Twice.
Could be fun. Predator versus Goku. I don't know. I'm feeling that one. This would be good here. I think we talked about this one. Mentioned this one a lot. It's the Powerpuff Girls. The ones who don't like being superheroes. Yeah.
The ones who are every bad, super grimdark, edgy reinterpretation ever.
Revul says Bible Black has a better story than the current MCU. Mr. Anime 343 concurs. Bible Black is the best.
You naughty children.
Retro Game is like not a fan of Fortnite. Forces you through the Epic Store. Hard pass.
That is a bad thing.
I guess that's on PC.
On PC it does, yeah. Everything else you just go through. I think you do need to I mean, obviously when you make your account, it goes through Epic, but yeah, only on PC.
Yeah. New comic artists are narcissistic, activist, fake geeks. I think that's more the writers than the artists.
Yeah, definitely the writers.
Some of the artists too.
The artists.
The Brazilian guy is pretty.
Which Brazilian guy?
What's his name? Mike something. His art's actually good. I like his art, but he's.
Oh gosh.
He's a huge virtue signaler.
Dang, it's on. Yeah, I can see.
He was doing Infinity Wars. He was doing a bunch of their like big crossovers. His name's Mike. His first name is Mike.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure.
Diodato? It's not Diodato. Diodato,
yeah,
not Brazilian.
It's Diodato.
Oh, it's Diodato?
Yeah, he's Brazilian, isn't he?
I had no idea. It looks like he. Oh yeah, he definitely is. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, he's Brazilian. Revul Arvita says Type Moon's Carnival Phantasm is the most ambitious crossover ever. I don't know, man. The Seven Deadly Sins Stranger Things is pretty ambitious.
That is pretty much it, yeah.
It's pretty ambitious. What Disney? Yes, I totally agree. That gets me so fired up. Like when
it's the worst.
I literally that's like the one thing that like really gets my gears going when I start thinking about it. You can see the passion in the videos that I do on those, and in the writing, I crank it up a little bit and I let loose a little bit more there.
It's awesome.
Fate Apocrypha. I like a lot of the Fate stuff.
I love a lot of the Fate stuff.
So the Fate stuff doesn't like follow each other, but like I also understand that it's like different stories. That's like
different continuities and universes.
Like there's a couple that do follow each other, but most of them I feel like are telling different stories. Like seems like
Fate might be the closest like Japanese analog to Western comics, just by the virtue of like there are all these series and you don't know which one to start with and you don't know which one follows which.
Yeah, I like most of the. I think is Apocrypha the one with Sieg, who's like the he's like the dummy or whatever, like he's like a manufactured human or whatever.
Yeah.
I liked everything about Apocrypha except for
it's Apocrypha.
Yeah. And he's supposed to be like the main protagonist. I did not like him because he was too whiny. I didn't like him at all.
He is super whiny. Yeah, I can see how that personality type would not clash or would not sit with you.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, like, please just destroy him.
Somebody Bakugo him.
Yeah, the Frankenstein in that was like really cool though. Like the chick Frankenstein.
Oh yeah,
Apocrypha.
She was cool.
Like, yeah, I thought that, and like she came back or whatever. You thought she was dead, and then it's like, no, it's Frankenstein. Like
she always comes back.
Yeah. So, and then you got more of the
big bell weapon too, or whatever it was.
Yeah, she had that. Yeah, and then you have the guy. So I actually watched I feel like I watched them out of order because I watched the one where the guy, he has all the weapons in the vault, and he's just like he's almost like invincible. I forget what his name is, or which historical is.
Yeah,
But he's just like the dude's like
Gilgamesh, right?
Yeah, it's Gilgamesh. Yeah, that's who it is.
Gilgamesh.
And like the fights with Gilgamesh in Apocrypha were freaking awesome.
Dude, Unlimited Blade works.
Yeah. In Unlimited, yeah, because he's in that too, right?
Yeah.
That's what I watched them out of order because I think Apocrypha is after Unlimited Blade.
I think so.
Right?
I think so. Again,
those are like the two that are like because there's like three that are like in that are actual like follow this like one fight in like Japan.
I'm pretty sure it goes like Unlimited Blade Works, something else. Yeah, dude, I could not tell you off the top of my head.
Darius, I'm gonna butcher your name. Munchausen says, "Hail, Bounty in the Comics. Hail."
Hail.
Yeah, Retrogam is 10 cent. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's just like 10%. I feel like. Mark 6366 says
10%.
characters being respected. No, excuse me. It's great to see the characters being respected. My respect for Fortnite just went up.
Right? Like I'm kind of in the same. I'm kind of in the same boat John was, where it's like a kiddie shooter. Like I'm whatever. Doesn't like I play shooters. And I know John doesn't. So even I'm like, eh. But now after watching Steven like go through all those skins, I'm like, man, I want to play as Mystique.
I'm still like confused on how the story works. I understand that there's the comics. Is there like an in-universe story too?
I don't know. I don't know if there's an in-universe story. I think there is, because they do like their seasons and stuff. And I remember there was that one time where they just shut everything down and Fortnite was offline for like a weekend, and then they came back with like a new season.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm not entirely positive. I know that there's, yeah, like you said, in the comics there's obviously a story, but
Jace 540 says, "You made me like the game, but I still hate it, but I like it."
Right? Yeah, exactly, Jace. Exactly.
It's like you can respect it for what it's doing, but you still like I'm not gonna play Fortnite because I just don't like shooters.
Right.
That are just purely shooters. I'm not. That's not
where you're. That's not where you're. I want to go.
If I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot a real weapon.
Yeah. Right. God, I'm still so jealous of those photos.
Tilliam says he's catching up with Dr. Stone manga. Is it good? I mean, I'm
way behind.
I haven't read any in the manga, but the anime does look kind of interesting. I just haven't like taken the jump yet. I'm still trying to. I'm still a little bit behind on My Hero season 5. I have watched some Demon Slayer, Jay Lee. I've been watching it on Netflix because that's where it is. I guess I feel like you can watch Demon Slayer anywhere now.
Yeah, it's super popular.
I have been watching it on Netflix.
I read it, so yeah, I'm caught up with it. It's so good.
It's an easy one because it's done, right? They've ended it.
It's all finished.
But I've watched like 3 or 4. I feel like, I mean, I like it. Like I said, the first 7 minutes of that Mortal Kombat movie is literally. I really think that they just ripped. I think they ripped off of Demon Slayer, and like that's not to say that we haven't seen that before.
No, yeah,
it's too. I don't know. They're just Demon Slayer was rising in popularity. It's too similar to me.
Like
way too similar.
Your family gets butchered, and you're living in the house in the middle of the woods. Yeah, and like you like the scorpion goes off to like get some flowers or something, whatever they're collecting, and then he comes back and they're all dead. And it's definitely Demon Slayer-y.
Yeah, and that's probably why that opening scene is good. I've watched a little bit of I've watched some Black Clover. I haven't watched all of it. I
need to get into Black Clover.
It's a fun shonen. I like how he's got like the dark powers, and I got to the part where he gets his powers. I feel like that's like episode 2, maybe 3. Might be 1. I haven't gotten very far. That's my problem. I get into something and I used to be like the finisher. I would finish everything. Now with like life and everything, it's like start it and it's like I'll
like,
get
is
to
this
that.
worth my time? Like our time is limited now.
I like the protagonist. I thought it was almost like I felt like he had a Vegeta vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a Bakugo vibe. He's more of like the greasy guy, where his friend is more of the like knightly stalwart guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I like how
hero-y, more traditional hero.
Yeah. So I did like that.
You just reminded me because you brought up Bakugo. Remember that scene where I forget where it is. I think it's during the test for their hero licenses when he's like he has to save the civilians, and he's like, get out of the way, and they're like, you're not saving them, and then he like blows out debris and like actually clears a path, and he's like, go away.
Yeah. No, dude, I just love Bakugo, and I love that scene too because he fights like the meatball guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like sheer determination, like he's gonna win. I really like Bakugo a lot.
Bakugo rules.
Yeah, he's my favorite. Besides, All Might's my favorite. Bakugo's number 2.
I mean, All Might's a different level.
Yeah, All Might is on a total different.
He's
level.
All Might. He's the hero of justice.
Yes, he's the symbol of justice.
Or a symbol of justice. Yes, my favorite's Lemillion.
I do like Lemillion too. Oh, I do
so
like
great.
Lemillion.
He's just a good hero. That's the hero spirit.
Yes, Bakugo has it too. He's got it too.
No, he definitely has it too. Yeah.
Yeah. I love.
That's what I love about Bakugo is that he
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it, especially in the beginning. Like he's mean to Deku, so he's kind of shown to be this bully. Like you don't really like him, but then he does have that hero spirit.
Yeah.
He's just abrasive. He's just Vegeta.
Yes, and when he's been captured by the League of Villains and they're trying to like convert him, he's just like, you picked the wrong person, you idiots. Let me go. I'm gonna blast
into the sky. Then he gets caught by everybody. He's like, what took you so long?
Oh, that's when they were already when he
escapes.
Yeah, I love that.
But when he's like actually captured, they keep like trying to convert him, and he's like, nope, not happening. You guys are dumb.
Yeah, they're even trying to like, I don't know what they were gonna do, but they were gonna like brainwash him or something. Who knows?
They were gonna do some type of like quirk him or something, and and then he was still like, nope.
Like they're gonna like twice him or something like that.
Twice him, that would have been cool.
Let's see. Mean girl attitudes have taken over everything. Yeah.
Really, they really have. It's the problem with social media. Like, such a boomer thing to say, but like that's the problem with social media. When everybody, I think we actually talked about this like last week or during one of our mini streams this week. Everybody has like an even playing field, so you get like as good as that is, like what John was saying, where like celebrities can be called out on the same level or like by regular people. You also get idiots having their opinions elevated and being taken as like representative of everybody. Which is why, like, you see those articles from like CBR or Kotaku where it's like, here's one tweet where this person got really upset about something. Yeah, Mary Sue, and then it's like, who cares? Like, why are we giving them attention? Some opinions are just dumb.
Yeah, they are. That was the whole point of the Daily Stupid.
Yeah,
stuff is just stupid, and you just gotta say, dude, that's
you
dumb.
just gotta call it out.
Keep going through here. Script Doctor's movie with R&B is going to be amazing. Oh, he's doing a movie with R&B.
Really? That would be cool. I love script stuff.
Yeah, he's got good stuff.
He'll be a good writer, so I have faith.
Volorvit is pushing Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely more Gundam than Neon Genesis.
I love both of them, but Neon Genesis is going to always take out the top for me because it's got that good combination of like horror and like psychological stuff, and then like monsters. Like I think all the monster designs are so cool.
He's like forced into piloting it, isn't he?
Kind of, yeah. So like he gets.
I just
like,
thought that was weird. He's like
it is weird. Yeah, no, that is weird. That's the whole point of the story is like child soldiers are bad. This is what happens when you try to recruit a regular kid because he like doesn't want to fight. He's scared. He's crying. And his dad is still like, you got to do it. Like get in the robot and fight. And it becomes this whole thing. So yeah, no, you're reading it right.
Okay. Yeah. It kind of turned me off. I was just like, they're forcing this kid into the fight this thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the bad part about it. So you're on point. Your reading is accurate. A+.
Strong the Movie Man says, I'm not an anime guy, but I decided to try it, and it's good so far. The only other anime I've ever watched was Death Note. Yeah, I like...
Death Note's fantastic.
I'm at the part where they introduced the girl who has her. I don't know if
Misa.
I'd be spoiling.
Misa,
They just introduced her.
You're early
he's like,
still.
I think he's in jail. He's like, he's going to jail now, or whatever.
Oh,
I've watched a bunch. I feel like I've watched like 20. I feel like I've gone through 20.
You still got a ways to go.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Death Note too. I've watched quite a bit of that. Oh, it jumped on me again. Okay, I passed that already. Okay, there's no Genesis. Mr. Anime says, I've seen Equilibrium. It was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's actually going to be someone with the last name of Page is probably going to happen.
Oh, all of that was bad. All of that's bad.
Do not look that up. I probably should not have brought it up. Do not look it up. You don't want to see that. Halloween Wanda was hot. Yes, we saw that in the trailer though. So I don't feel like I missed anything by not watching that episode.
That episode also has that dumb scene where they look at the guy behind her and she turns around and he's gone, and then they never bring it up.
Oh, just like the guy that they sent in who.
Yeah, the beekeeper.
The beekeeper.
The coolest part of the show.
Disappeared. Tehillim says it is a good thing. They are though. They are redoing it. We covered that a couple months ago. Princess Bride remake is happening. So look forward to that.
Look forward.
Restogram says Agent Carter was it? Yeah. Look forward. Yeah. Was that
you guys? Wait, you guys? Do you guys all remember who's playing the Princess Bride and Wesley, or the Princess and Wesley?
Remember.
It's freaking what's her name? Sophie Turner and her husband, Jonas brother, Joe Jonas.
Really?
Those two, yeah. Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas are the Princess and Wesley.
So it's gonna be super woke.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Dude, she's terrible. She's terrible. The whole virtue signaling she was doing over in like 2020 was just so cringe.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's the worst. I mean, they're all the worst.
Yeah, I thought we did it. I'm pretty sure like we had a story about this. Maybe not.
About the Princess Bride?
Yeah, I'm seeing it here. It's just like
just us familiar.
Calling out Mary Sue. It looks like. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Princess Bride remake is happening.
No, it is. Definitely is. Because that's what everybody just stop remaking things.
Yeah, Glamour.com reports June 27, 2020 star Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas.
I got the right Jonas.
And a bunch of other celebrities. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a video that they did. I'm confused. Yeah, Princess Bride remake on Quibi. Cinema Blend says the Princess Bride is getting remade, but not in the way you might think. Let's read it here. Blah, blah, blah. Junior director Jason Reitman has enlisted a slew of celebrities to storm the castle in a homemade version of Princess Bride, which will unfold in chapters on Quibi starting this Monday.
Oh, they did it.
So it's already been done. Yeah.
What the hell is... Multiple actors playing the prominent roles. And like a bunch of different people play a bunch of different other people. That's so weird.
Yeah. Looks like they did it for free.
Like, here are all the different people that played Wesley. Chris Pine, Common, Sam Rockwell, Neil Patrick Harris, Sophie Turner for some reason, David Spade, John Hamm, Brandon Routh, Taika Waititi, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Jack Black, Paul Rudd, and Carrie Elwes, but it was reused footage.
Okay.
Why didn't you just get him back? He's alive. So was Robin Wright.
Rester Game is saying Funimation is under fire for not having enough Asian voice actors voicing it.
Well, that's what they get. That is what you get. Good luck.
All right, you'll have to do a story on that. Then.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that tomorrow. But like,
yeah,
you know who
Mikey
gets hit is everybody. It's Monica Rial, it's Jamie, it's Jamie Marchi. It's all those people are the ones who are going to get hit. And yeah, they're being hoisted by their own petard because we warned you.
That's so funny. Yeah, here if Luis Morales is saying too. Funimation's in question about how they cast their characters. One article claimed that Funimation is too white.
Love it. You're getting eaten by your own. It's the Ouroboros.
Yes, I'm waiting for this too. Revol Arvida. I can't wait. Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh yeah,
Flash.
it's gonna be great.
Looks good. Looks good.
Whoops.
Yeah, voice acting is using a person's voice to act, not the skin color. It is stupid to say any voice cast is too white or too black. Skin color does not affect the voice. Space aliens do not exist to act. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between voice acting a character and like you wouldn't like Rosario Dawson does a good Wonder Woman voice acting.
But you wouldn't want her acting, yeah.
But she would not be Wonder Woman.
Well, just like Kevin Conroy never. Well, he kind of looks like he's got the strong face. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and Mark Hamill could work as the Joker too. So. one of the things that he absolutely could. I mean, he kind of did when he was Trickster. Yeah.
One of the things that always pissed me off about this stupid debate is at the beginning of it. I'm sure everybody knows who Phil LaMarr is. He does like everything, but most notably, he was Static and no, that's LeVar Burton.
Oh right, yeah, wrong person.
Phil LaMarr was Green Lantern. That was the one a lot of people know. Jon Stewart on Justice League.
Jon Stewart. Right.
When this whole stupid discourse started about your race has to match the character you're voicing, he came out on Twitter and he's like, "That's absolutely correct. We need more like black people voicing black characters. Like it's time for the industry to change. Blah 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 blah." And then like a couple hours later, he comes back to Twitter after people were pointing this out, and he goes, "If you're going to bring up me playing Samurai Jack, keep my name out of your mouth because it's not even the same thing." And I'm like, "What are you freaking talking about? Like, shut the hell up."
It is the same thing.
It's the exact same thing. You just got
rules. You just want different rules for you.
Right. You want rules for you and not for, or you want rules for them and not for you. Well, guess what? Eat it.
Where is this? So apparently, is this a CBR article? I feel like this is CBR. This is like CBR material. This sounds like CBR or Mary Sue.
Or like Polygon. Oh, yeah. It's IndieWire.
Okay, IndieWire. Interesting.
Asian American voice actors question why white A-list stars are still voicing anime. Wow.
they're owned by. I think they are also a Penske Media company.
Are they? I would believe it.
I think so. Yeah, Mr. Anime 343 agrees. Pacific Rim is such an awesome movie. I think I'm gonna have to get another disc because mine wasn't working the last time I tried it. Kept skipping. I don't know why.
This is so weird. Listen to this paragraph. So I'm skimming the article over. Yeah.
Just share it.
Yeah. Let me get the right window open and stuff. There's Taskmaster. Let's replace that. There we go. Oh, we double clicked it.
Oh yeah.
So Asian American voice actors question why A-list stars are still voicing anime. First of all, but here's what's weird to me. So I was skimming this, and it starts out with just like a kind of a talk about like what's your experience being an Asian American in the industry. Nothing really crazy, like the frankness to discussing entering the industry as an Asian American, just that kind of stuff. And then you get this weird part that I feel like sinks everything. But behind a microphone, that's irrelevant. With his voice, talking about this guy Gan, a Filipino-American voice actor, with his voice, Gan can utilize that to play everything from small, minor characters, dashing leading men, or outright monsters. In the world of anime voiceover, Lowe has played little boys and little girls, as has Yu, another voice actor, who also pointed out the lack of judgment that comes from being off camera. When it comes to voiceover, I play a lot of blondes, a lot more than I would have expected starting out, you said. Having that freedom to play outside how your body looks really appealed to me. then what the hell is the rest of this article? What are you talking about?
He is literally like he is contradicting the whole point of the headline.
Eastern culture hyperlifts Western culture, Gan said. But guess what? They're the ones doing the voices on their end. You literally were just talking about how great it is that you aren't restricted.
Person.
No, that's him.
Person.
Oh no, wait, you're right. You're right. It was you, the other one, but Gan was the other one. I mean, it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, just shut the hell up.
What does that mean? Eastern culture hyperlift. What is that? What's hyperlift mean?
I think it's
raises
just,
up.
I think it's just one of those. It's one of those like social Marxism words where it's like they hyperlift the culture. It's probably some code for like Asian or Eastern people like Western culture. I genuinely don't know what that means. Like,
okay,
I don't like. I just don't know what it means.
But guess what? They're the ones doing the voices on their end.
Look at this. In other words, while Japan and China are stereotyping the U.S., they're still allowing Asian actors to voice the characters. For Gan, that should be continued here, where the U.S. has a rich diversity of performers. The freaking paragraph from your fellow Funimation voice actor contradicted that. Like, you don't know what you're doing with this article. I don't know what their point is.
Hold on, go back up. It says, in other words, while Japan and China are stereotyping the U.S., they're still allowing Asian actors to voice the characters.
Yeah, that's what I just read.
It's for like American characters.
Right, yeah. So like if you have a U.S. character in an anime, they get to be voiced by an Asian actor. But it's I
wonder how many Americans are over there trying to... I mean, I guess
that's what I'm saying. Some. Like, this guy, Gan, is a Filipino-American. It says it up in the next paragraph. So like that makes you an American voicing Japanese characters if you're doing anime. Like, what is it? I don't understand what you're complaining about. Like, I'm baffled.
But no, like, look what it says. It says, while Japan and China are stereotyping the U.S., they're still allowing Asian actors to voice the characters. For again, that should be continued here, where the U.S. has a rich diversity of performers. So if you actually like read, like follow what they're saying logically, they're saying that only like white people should be voicing characters.
Yeah, right.
Because only Japanese people are voicing
U.S. people. Yeah,
yeah. Like that's the logic. But that's not what they're trying to say, I don't think. But that's actually what they wrote. It makes it doesn't even like make sense.
This is such a weird point to make because it kind of talks to what you were talking about. It's predominantly about the concept of fairness. If a major celebrity wants to voice an anime character, then the actors already working in that field should have an equal shot at major film roles. I'm not mad if ScarJo plays the Major in Ghost in the Shell, as long as I get a fair shot at playing Black Widow. Those are two completely different industries. We just went over that. Like, it's easier for an actor to become a voice actor.
He's talking about he's talking about live action there, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like you're saying that because the preceding paragraph they complain about A-list stars voicing characters in anime, right? Like no one went to go see. Yeah, no one went to go see Ponyo because Miley Cyrus's little sister was in it. That's what they're complaining about. So they're saying like, fine, ScarJo can play the Major if I can get a shot at playing Black Widow. But you are a voice actor. I don't know if you've been trained in real acting where you have to use your body and your face and everything. It's complete different skill set. It's easier for an actor to become a voice actor, but it's not even good half the time. The Rock is not a good voice. Well, he's just not a good actor, but like he's not a good voice actor either.
I mean, I think they literally put them on there for name recognition.
Oh no, that's 1,000% what it is. Yeah,
the Chris Pratt, Tom Holland Disney thing was. I feel like that was all the the onward. That was it. I was like the quest. They're going on a quest to find his dad's staff or something. That's all I remember. Retrogam.
Oh my freaking! Sorry, go ahead.
We'll bring this up here because I actually think this is interesting. I think this is interesting. He says skin color affects voice. I can easily discern black people by speech. James Earl Jones and Barry White have vocal cords of gold. So I am going to disagree.
Yeah, I think I'll disagree with that.
I'll give a personal experience, and I actually watched. I watched the documentary, so I don't feel bad because I'm not the only one who thought this either. The first time I heard ZZ Top play Lagrange, I thought they were black.
Yeah,
and so did a promoter in Nashville, or no, he's in Memphis, who invited them to a blues festival with like BB King, all like the big name like black like blues guys,
right?
And they had no idea that ZZ Top was white. These guys with these like huhuge beards.
Dude, they're like the white of white. Like that's awesome. Like with the big beards and everything.
and they're like the documentary is a ZZ Top documentary that's on Netflix, and they talk about it, and they like these guys thought we were black, did not know that we were white because they were playing blues. and they got up there and they jammed out, and the guy loved them. So that's my personal anecdote. I do think that I don't think that has any effect. I mean, there's dialects, obviously,
right?
Like,
there's the way you talk. Like you can tell if somebody was like from New York or the South or the West Coast.
A Scottish guy has a heavy accent.
Oh gosh, the Scottish
Alabama. Like not like Ninja Knight and like Noel from the TARDIS obviously have their Irish accents, but Ninja Knight's has a lot thicker Irish accent than Noel, and both their accents are different from Az.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Who's British? I'm not even sure where he's from. I'm not sure which city he's from. I'm not. Does he?
I don't think he says.
Yeah.
I think he keeps that secret.
So I don't think I disagree. I mean, like obviously someone from like Africa, like from like Ghana, even then they're gonna have a different accent than someone from like South Africa or from like Tunisia, further north.
Right.
So I don't think
I think it's more about where you grew up.
I think it's regional. I think it's definitely a regional thing.
Because then you can like there are other people who have like drawls or like hold their certain syllables longer. Which gives it a different sound, which isn't based on their race. Because you could hear like a black guy and then a Mexican guy sound the same as long as they were raised like you said, like the same town, Alabama or whatever.
Yeah, people from Boston.
From
Boston. Yeah, especially if they're from like Southie, you can tell. If they're not from Southie, the accent isn't as thick. So it's a little harder to tell.
Right.
But yeah, no, this looks like we'll have to. You seem literally passionate about this one. So.
I just want to cover this last part. I won't go any lower. I haven't read past the image, so we won't cover it all here. I promise you guys that. But this is it's still insane. While all three voice actors who they interviewed for this say that voiceover work gives them the opportunity to be whoever they want, they emphasize that much of the anime being done today takes place during specific eras in Japanese history, and thus the voice actors should reflect that. It's about the history and the things that are ingrained in that culture, you said. The more that character in the story is about a certain culture or a certain lived experience, the more I would really like the actor to have some familiarity and have lived in those spaces. You guys are not Japanese. One of you is Japanese. The other one is Filipino, and I don't think they identify the other one. But, like, you are shooting yourself in the damn foot. Like, you're going against...
I'm just trying... They're saying that most anime takes place in, like, a certain time period. I'm just like...
All I can think of is, like, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer takes place in feudal Japan. Yeah, but, like, when was the last time an Inuyasha thing happened? Like, that's not... in the conversation right now. That's true. There's a new one coming out. Yeah. But other series I can think of that are, One Piece isn't a specific place. Radiant right here that they're using isn't a specific time period. Like, you guys are, you are seeing in action, everybody. When you read this article, you are seeing the critical social justice and race playbook that I talked about a couple weeks ago, where they always have to be right. They always have to find a way to dance around the issue to make it so that they seem important and they don't have to play by these rules. Like they're literally telling.
If they play by these rules, they should never they should never be doing Uns Panzer.
They should never be doing Uns Panzer. They should never
Tanya the Evil.
They should never. My Hero Academia should not have like what's her name? The pony girl should not be voiced by a Japanese person. Like. This is insane, you idiots, because you're disqualifying yourself. And I know
only Japanese people who have lived in America can voice All Might now.
And it's like it's this, or like the more that character in the story is about a certain culture, ... or certain lived experience. That's how they're trying to get around it, because then they're going to go, the Asian experience is all the same. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. A Filipino experience is highly different than a Japanese experience. I would know. Like,
just like different Americans have different experiences.
Right. Just like your
Almost
experience in Texas is going to be different from Idaho or Virginia or
like
Washington.
your siblings have different experiences than you do.
Right. Exactly. So does that mean unless it's somebody who went through that exact thing, then only they can voice the character?
Yeah.
What happens when we do Fate and we have these like Gilgamesh was a real person? Yes. Can only Gilgamesh voice Gilgamesh? Do we have to go revive Gilgamesh? Like, I don't understand what you people want at this point.
Who's the chick that she has? Hers is like the Hanging Gardens with the poison.
Oh,
in Apocrypha. She's like an assassin, right? She's not.
Yes, it's semi. No, it's oh my gosh,
she's like the queen.
Semiramis, isn't it?
Yeah,
Semiramis?
Yeah.
Semiramis, something like that.
You're gonna have to create a time travel device to find someone who can voice her. Like, it's utterly insane.
It's insane.
It's
like,
so stupid.
Yeah, no, I'm
it's
definitely
insane.
writing this
It's
tomorrow.
stupid.
I'm definitely writing this. This is insanity.
I'm not mad if ScarJo plays the Major as long as I get a fair shot. So you are mad at ScarJo?
So you are mad? Like,
yes.
Shut up! I'm gonna look up you people.
Is you a woman?
You even freaking voice. Afia Yu, no idea.
Emmy Afia Yu. Let's IMDb that.
Oh, Afia Yu and Gon are freaking directors too. What are you talking about then? Like, they're voice directors for Funimation. I don't understand you. Afia Yu is a woman, apparently.
She does at Ruby. She's done Ruby.
Oh boy. And then Sean Gann, what are you up to?
Here, I got it right here.
That can't be you. I don't think you had anything to do with NHRA.
This is Afia Yu. Higurashi When They Cry.
All right, that's
Attack
a good
on
one.
Titan.
Additional voices. Background stuff.
It's all dubs.
Yeah.
It's all dubs, though.
Well, that's there you go, John. Attack on Titan. You can't voice that. Attack on Titan is based on European culture and like Germans and all that stuff. Can't voice it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you. Like, I'm gonna go cancel you on Twitter now.
Marie from Black Clover.
You know what? I'm pretty sure Marie is a white character. Can't voice her.
Let's look it up. Look her up. Look it up.
Marie's she's a small child. Like,
she's done some My Hero stuff. Tamaki, Amajiki, a small child, Sun Eater of the Big Three. That's the episode. Sorry.
Yeah.
So she did the young
Tamaki.
Yeah. He's got really cool powers. He eats his.
I love his powers.
Yeah.
That's a great fight. That would be a fun power. Oh, when he's like trying to save him from, or when they're trying to rescue Eri.
She's done Loki in Fairy Tail. It's a huge role. She did.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a big one.
I probably shouldn't have clicked that.
It just expands it all.
Boar in SS Grid S 4S
Gridman 4S 4H Gridman.
Cool. This is why you just don't watch dubs anyways.
Yeah, don't watch dubs. It's just weird.
I will say though, I would when I was in my other apartment, I would have the dubs on in the background while I was working, so I could kind of watch them at the same time. But when I actually want to sit down and watch something, like when I watch My Hero and I want to like really like dedicate, like pay attention to it, I'm always watching the subtitles. I was telling you yesterday, like I got the My Hero game and they had the dubs on. And it was like Deku sounds like trash. And I'm like I gotta put the Japanese voices on. So like, I don't need to hear what he's saying. I don't care what he's saying. It just needs to sound like what Deku should sound like.
It does sound heroic and like, I don't know. It is weird. I can't, it clashes with me. Can't do it. All right. I interviewed Japanese voice actor for All Might like years ago for the site. Because he did a voice on Tower of God.
Yes.
That was a random thing I just remembered.
His freaking voice is phenomenal.
Oh, it's so good.
He's so good. Mark 6336 going back. We're going to bring it back to Pacific Rim here.
Let's do it.
The red shoe was a stupid moment.
Yeah, so I don't know what this is. This is the first I've ever heard of it.
Is that what I don't remember what is, refresh my mind. I don't remember this.
So I don't know what they're talking about. The only red shoe I remember is when she is when it's the flashback to the Asian, and she's like, or the Asian woman, and she's like holding her shoes. What does this get the shoe? Does she buy shoes at the end? I don't understand. I don't remember.
I thought he was giving her the shoes. So like you can be independent now kind of thing.
I don't even remember a scene where she got red. Like that's the only thing of red shoes is when she's running in the street with it. And to me, that was just like, she's a child. She doesn't know what else. Like she's sad because her shoe is off and everything else is crumbling around her. What is she going to attach to? Like, I don't remember any other red shoe scenes. So if you guys do,
I feel like I think Elba gave her a gift of the red shoes. And that was like saying like, you can do it. He had like confidence and faith in her.
Right.
Drift in Gypsy Danger because they were struggling. Remember?
Mm-hmm. It's like near the end, I assume. Then.
Yeah, I think.
Man, yeah, I don't remember that scene. Weird.
Yeah.
I believe it's there. I just don't remember it.
Yeah, Revol says Neon Genesis Evangelion is a kaiju anime, not a mecha.
I agree.
I might have to rewatch Pacific Rim again because
I just keep thinking of the scene where Gypsy Danger does the like fist clamp and like his arms like winding up. So cool.
I like the part where he does the pulse like attacks like.
Oh yeah.
And you just see like the thing just like.
And as dumb of like it didn't make sense in the concept of the movie because it's like, don't you think you would know everything in your mech? I still like the moment where it was like, oh, we have a sword. Hit the button.
I think they added that. It was new because
remember
they repair it, and so he doesn't know that they added that in.
Oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. It totally works then. Then I love it.
And because if he had that, it would have worked against
on the first one.
The first one. I think that's why they added it in, so they adapted too. Because remember they did like rebuild it and everything because it was like, severely
because it was all shredded from before.
Yeah, from the fight. Wrestler Game says Marvel has re-engineered boys' superhero comic book properties to appeal to women. Talk about hijacking, and I think that they're trying to.
I don't even think it's to appeal to women. Yeah. I think it's just to appeal to that very vocal online of wokey weirdos.
Yeah,
because we have women in the fandom and stuff who or like in our community who like hate this stuff, and they're like, this is not representative of me. Like I don't like stop.
No, yeah, they want to see actual like feminine characters.
Right. They want Black Widow to be sexy. They don't want Teela.
Yeah. No, they don't want the butch Teela.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah, the new Teela.
Yeah. He says where Idris Elba walks down the hall to the chick with the one red shoe from the chick's mother when he rescues her as a child. Yeah, Mariko.
Yeah, like I don't remember any of that. I'll have to go rewatch because I'm genuinely blanking on this. Like
I think that's what it is. It's just like you're like fly like a butterfly or whatever.
I'm thinking
fly like a birdie from the nest kind of thing.
I'm with John on this one. If that's what it sounds like, if that's all that happens, that's what it sounds like to me.
Fat-headed Druid is here. He says, "Screw new comics. All the best ones have already been written." I think there's a lot of really good ones that have already been written. I do think that there's new stuff that can still be good. I don't think it's going to come from Marvel and DC. I mean, I think you're seeing it. I mean, I think that Japan is coming out with new stuff. I like that Trojan X. I thought that was
cool. I'm excited to see where that goes.
It was really cool. I mean, obviously, I had my complaints with like how the needles just like randomly show up.
Yeah, we had the one on the riverbank. Yeah,
yeah. But no, there's a lot of like cool stuff happening that is still coming out.
And you can get like indie stuff is good. Power Rangers, Boom's Power Rangers is still really good.
Yeah, I heard the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I've heard that's really good. So it's there, but yeah, it's not going to come from the big two. If it ever comes again, it's going to be like what John says, where once we're burned down to the ground, that's when it'll come back. But not happening for a while. They're going to do their stupid dance around language rules like that to try and keep themselves afloat for as long as possible on this crap because they won't admit they're wrong, and it's awesome. Like it will kill them. I hope it kills their businesses eventually.
No, it's definitely time.
Won't
we see that
Disney, but
I mean, it'll kill those segments.
Right.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
We're already seeing that. I mean, they don't even show up on the top 20 graphic novels. I wouldn't be surprised if MPT starts segmenting them so they don't include the manga with the the Western stuff. I would not be surprised. I'm telling you, they try and hide
they would have to make it a separate category for manga because they already have a separate category for like American specific only books.
Yeah.
So you would have. I know exactly what you mean. They want to manipulate it so that it just reads that way, like top graphic novels. Whoa, Batman and Superman again. When in reality, it's like, oh, you removed all the manga. It's over there. Let's bring it back. Yeah. Oh, Superman's number 70.
Yeah. So Revol Arvidas helping us out here with the continuity for Fate. It's Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and then Heaven's Feel, which that just came out.
Yeah, I think that's like brand new.
I feel like they delayed it. I feel like it was supposed to come out with COVID, and they're releasing it this year, or maybe it came out last year.
Maybe it came out at like the end of last year. Maybe
I know there was some issue with the COVID release with that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I remember I remember doing a bunch of stories on it. Got Bobby Campbell in here.
That's right, Facts.
Facts. Love it. Yeah, it's Gilgamesh, the first king. Yeah. Sean, the movie man, says, that's why I enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong. It was just a B movie with monsters fighting, a break from wokeness. So like Godzilla vs. Kong, the Snyder stuff turned me off.
Still too much human stuff.
Snyder stuff turned me off from just
Warner Brothers and HBO. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have it.
Jay Lee says the anime is not finished. I think I know the manga's finished. I thought they finished.
Yeah, manga's finished. Too. I don't think the anime. I actually did think the anime was finished as well. That's crazy.
I know they have the movie out. They might be doing another movie, but I don't. I think the actual anime is done.
I'm still surprised the movie is continuity. Like they took that entire arc and made a movie of it, but it's still like if you watch that movie in like that spot, like it still works with the anime. Like that's so crazy to me. They never do that.
Shocking that it fits in. The My Hero one is the second one. I haven't seen the first one, but the second one, I don't know where it fits in, but I think it could fit in because of the way with 9 and everything. I feel like it could work.
It could. I think it could.
It has to be before they get their it's like before they have their license, right?
It would have to be like
or no, it's after. It's like after because they're by themselves. There's no. They are doing hero work.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So it would have to take place like because Bakugo has his right in the movie.
Yeah, he's there. So
yeah, he's there. So he has his. So it has to be. It would be taking place like where the anime is right now.
Yeah, right after.
Mm-hmm. Right after the competition.
It's supposed to be like a spring break or something, right?
I think so. Yeah, in the movie. Yeah. Mm. The Bakugo rules.
He does.
I just have a window of Bakugo images open, and I'm just remembering like everything from recent chapters. He's so cool.
Yeah, recent. I really liked how he's keeping Deku's secret now.
Mm-hmm. And now he's in on it. No, there's just
he figured it out himself too.
Yeah,
he's like
I know you guys are doing something. Just tell me. Yeah. There's a scene in like a recent chapter where after Todoroki and Bakugo get, and it's not a spoiler, they get their hero licenses, and there's like this group of villains who are like, we're gonna rob downtown right now. There are no heroes around. We've been planning this for months. And then they're leaving the testing site right at that moment. So Todoroki freezes them on the ground, and then Bakugo jumps in the air and blasts them to stop them. And Bakugo again does the whole like, get out of the way. What are you doing here? We're heroes. Like, and then All Might's like, whoa, like, I don't think this is the best time to be engaging. Like, let's wait for the other heroes to show up. And Bakugo's just like, I have my license. What more do I need? I'm doing it now.
Yes.
It's so cool.
That's something Vegeta would say.
But it's also smart because then Hirokoshi shows this diagram where it's like Todoroki used his ice on the ground, but for Bakugo to avoid hitting anybody, he didn't just shoot. He jumped in the air, shot, and then grabbed onto like a light pole so he could keep shooting. And I'm like, That's such quick thinking. That's such smart hero thinking.
Yes. Mark says, I only listen the voiceover anime when checking them out for the first time. If it's good, then I switch over to the sub. So if you switch from the dub to the sub if the dub is good.
Maybe he just switches if the series is good.
Oh, if the series is good, then you switch over because then you're going to stick with it. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. That makes.
But I also feel like that runs the risk of turning you off of the series because it's like, wow,
if the dub isn't good, yeah. But he might also be like having it in the background too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like you were, and I've done that before.
Jumped on me again. Someone was saying I really love Mirko. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Anime 343. Mirko is like that's the like in the Viz translation it's Mirko.
It's so weird, yeah.
In the fan translations it's Mirko.
Like it's just that one eye.
Yeah, it's the U.
Or yeah, the U.
Yeah, it's the U. Heretic Princess, some opinions aren't meant to be debated, but yes, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Like the saying that there are no dumb questions, that's not true.
Or there are no dumb questions, only dumb or no stupid or there are no stupid questions. That's what it is. Yeah. That is dumb. There are dumb questions.
There are lots of them.
You learn that firsthand when you like get to like college and like, professor, what was that? And they're like, were you not like? They don't have to treat you nice in college. They're just like, were you not paying attention? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
I've had it happen to me.
Like, your classmates are like asking something, and it's like, dude, he just said that.
It's like what you just said it.
Yeah, you're not paying attention.
You're gonna blow it for the rest of us.
Yeah, Sophie. Yeah, can't carry film. I haven't seen her do anything. She tried to do the X-Men movie, and that's it. And
who?
Didn't work. Sophie Turner. She tried.
She's trying to be Phoenix.
Yeah, everyone is now telling us it's IndieWire. We found
IndieWire.
Yeah, live action Netflix anime.
Oh, that movie was so dumb.
Just wait. I think we might like Spencer and I might hate review. Oh my gosh, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think we have to.
Mark says, "Stop being a pleb and buy a disc repair kit."
For what? What discs are we repairing? What
is there something wrong? Something going on with the stream?
I don't know. Or is he talking about like physical media or video game? I don't remember talking about anything being broken.
Oh, he's talking about my Pacific Rim disc.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, there was a Gundam in Pacific Rim Uprising. Huh.
So should a Japanese character only be voiced by an actor born in Japan, or is it first or second?
No, it has to only, you have to, like we said, you have to exactly have lived that character. Again, Gilgamesh can only voice Gilgamesh. That's the new hashtag, Gilgamesh for Gilgamesh. Gil for Gil. There we go. That'll make it fit.
Did I say it wrong? Girls und Panzer? I thought I said it right.
No, you said it right. Girls und Panzer.
Couldn't ask for anything better. That's right.
Nah, it's a fun series.
Semiramis is that Syria?
Yeah, there we go.
Syria, not Babylon. Thank you. Syria. Yes. And then Iskander's the guy with the freaking chariot.
Yeah, that's right.
Too. And then Gilgamesh is first king of Babylonia. We should bring back Gilgamesh anyways. Yeah, Jean d'Arc is like the referee. Because they added a referee in Apocrypha or whatever. Because the priest is the former Catholic priest is like tricked everyone. It was actually a nice villain. Justin Proper is here. How's it going?
Justin!
What's up, Justin Proper? I'm trying to catch up to all these comments. I'm not doing
you guys have been crazy or going at it tonight. It's awesome.
There was an RX-0 Unicorn Gundam Oh, Pacific Rim 2. I didn't really want.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. It's that's why I was like, what? Here. I have it.
Blue Eyed Scorpio says, "What do you think of the Tomorrow War trailer? Is that the Chris Pratt trailer? I haven't looked at it yet. I'll be honest.
The Chris Pratt
Ooh.
Amazon one.
Oh, there it is. Yes, that's cool.
That's the coolest part of Pacific Rim too.
I mean, Boyega was a fan. He's a Gundam fan.
Oh yeah,
he talks about that. So I mean,
I don't give any. I don't dig on Boyega for this. This was not his decision. I think he went into this being like, cool, Gundam type thing. I get my own mech. And then they went, by the way, we're going to ruin it. And you're already locked in.
Yeah. Yeah, he was promoting that hard, too. I mean, he collects that stuff.
That's why I feel so bad for him.
$5 super chat from Mauricio Javier Martin Morales. If I get another half-decent webcomic with an advertised anime style, I'll commit toaster bath. I guess you go to Webtoon. I'm guessing you're going to Webtoons a lot if you're getting those. If you I mean, if you're going,
they happen
that's
on
not
YouTube.
True. I get those ads too, honestly, on the website. I think those are they know that I'm like looking at anime stuff and looking at mangas, looking at comics. So I think they're hitting you with that stuff. I've never clicked on those, so I don't know if they're actually any.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're actually
ads,
half decent. They don't look very good to me, so I usually like.
They really don't.
I kind of want to watch the trailer, but then I just kind of don't. I don't even think I turned the monetization on for this one, so I guess we can just watch the trailer. So let's just pull it up and we'll watch it.
Let's do it. I just like the effects are so cool. Like, production values are going up, but it's being wasted. It's like dressing up a pig in, I don't know, in a Hellfire Gala outfit. I don't know anything about fashion, so I assume that's high fashion.
It's an Amazon. We're looking at Amazon. I got to take my headphones off now. It's got to. All right, let's go full screen. All right, here we go. Looks like it's Christmas time, so this movie was probably supposed to come out in the winter. Oh, I can't hear you. I didn't turn off my.
No, it's because I'm muted. I'm muted.
Oh, okay. I was like, I see you talking and I can't hear you. All right, here we go. Oh, the volume is not on. I got to turn that on. All right, I'll move this over here. All right, here we go.
Okay, none of you are my child. Has anyone seen Miri?
Why does he have his headphones in visiting his family?
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future.
It's a joke.
Our enemy is not human. We need you to fight. You got drafted.
I will be back.
Why is this happening? What about the teacher's deferment and the veterans deferment?
If I don't go, they're going to draft you.
All right, so I got to stop it right there. Like, these random people come from the future and they're drafting people. That's a little
Weird.
like they're pushing the boundaries there of stretching. What is it?
Your suspension of disbelief.
Suspension of disbelief. It's like kind of dropping me out of it right there.
Yeah, that kind of took me out of it.
All right, let's keep going here.
Give me my place. But if something does happen to me, you and Miri will be taken care of.
If something happens to you, Dan, 70% of draftees do not return.
Sometimes a man does what's best for his family. Let himself. Move your shirt, please. What's this for? It's just a test. Oh, a seatbelt. It's a driving test? No, you don't have jokes in the future? This device facilitates your jump to and from the future war.
1 minute to jump.
Oh, here, buddy. Take that. You just look around like that. How are you so calm? Long story. You got anything military? Yeah. Kind of a short story, I guess.
3, 2, 1. In 11 months' time, all human beings in the future will be wiped from the face of the earth. Unless you help us.
I was trying to save my daughter.
They're going for
I
an
gotta
Independence
save the
Day
world,
bot
save
there.
her,
July
I'm gonna do
2nd.
it.
This is the end.
the human species will disappear from the face of the earth. We're literally living on borrowed time.
There's still a chance that we can stop this war from ever happening.
Where are the aliens?
So we gotta fight.
Okay, they were there.
Oh, they were there.
Something.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
Oh. I was like, whoa, what's that? More?
I think that was from something else.
That was from The Boys, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a little demo reel, I guess. Yeah, Mark, that's exactly what I was that's why I went, oh hey, because Yvonne Straczynski. I didn't even see her, like I didn't know what she was up to lately.
It was okay. I mean, it looks like a nice summer action flick. Faceless aliens.
I just can't like what I can't get over is like, if you're time traveling to the past to recruit soldiers, why not just stop the aliens in the past? Also, like if you recruit all these people, how are you going to have the same makeup like in the future? You know, like what happens if that woman who like gave the speech? What happens if they recruit like her great grandfather and he dies? Like, don't you stop? It just is so like time travel is so tricky.
Yeah, they'd have to explain that, or you just that's something I feel like you just suspend your disbelief with a time travel.
I guess you could.
I mean, there was a lot of explosions and big, heavy set pieces.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm kind of with you with the with like, why wouldn't they just like go back and like create an armada to like wipe them out?
Yeah, right. Like,
why do they only go 30 years into the past? So there's a lot of questions.
There are a lot of questions.
Could
have been cool if they did that where they went back in time to build an armada, so they're building in 30 years in the past, and then the aliens discover a way to come back too. That would have made more sense. And then it's like, oh, we really need to fight because now we're all in danger. We could be wiped from reality.
Yeah, I'm really skeptical of the people recruiting them.
Yeah, they're going to be villains.
I already feel like there's a twist there. Is this an original property, or is it? I assume it's something. I
have no idea. I personally don't know. Let's look up the Tomorrow War. It is an original thing, apparently.
Okay.
Look at that. Chris McKay in his live-action directorial debut.
I recognize that name though.
He did the Lego Batman movie.
That's right. Okay. That is why I recognize that.
And he wrote Doolittle.
Okay, well that's not
that is not confidence inspiring.
This is why I know him, Nightwing.
Oh, he's the announced director for Nightwing.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. Well, who knows if that's
whatever status it's in. Yeah,
he was. Yeah, I was like, that's why I recognize that name. Okay, but that's and he's doing a Johnny Quest movie too, apparently.
Oh, I feel like that's another one of those things that's like always been in talk.
I love the original Johnny Quest
development.
Stuff. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it looks generic.
It sure is Chris Pratt.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. It looks like I could just go watch Independence Day and. When
you said that, like you were like, they're going for that Independence Day vibe. At that same moment, I was like, yeah, that's what it is.
I don't know. There wasn't anything that was like really like, wow, that was really cool. It was just like a helicopter crashing and the cruise ship like crashing,
and then the silent look up at the monster, like.
And it was almost like the aliens had all like. If they're aliens, like you expect them to like, have spaceships, right, or arrive from space. It looks like they were already on the ground. So are they really aliens,
or like
are they some kind of
have they already clearly won?
Yeah, like especially that one part where the wall they had it was just like the wall,
the thing like opening or whatever.
And they looked like they were they looked like they were the aliens from Starship Troopers. And there's just like a horde of like bugs.
They looked like at least from the blurriness we saw when they were on the helicopter, they looked like the things from Edge of Tomorrow. You've seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
Where they have like the big long tentacles and stuff. Just like a white version of that.
Yeah, they were like flat though, I felt like, because they were like they looked flat, and then they had like the big tentacle ear things.
Yeah.
Lo-Fi Samurai says 2016 Arrival. Steins Gate does time travel well. I wanted to check that out because Steins Gate was on HBO Max when they were doing the Crunchyroll thing. I don't know if
I remember that.
I do. That's on my list because I thought that looked cool. We actually talked about possibly reviewing that. It obviously didn't happen.
Life got in the way.
Is Blue-Eyed Scorpio still here? What did you think of the trailer, Blue-Eyed Scorpio? No one else is like. Way to give away your position with that light. I guess that's at the end where they're trying to do a horror vibe.
Pointing it up.
Mark 636 says Yvonne.
Is that how you say her name?
Her name, I think you pronounce it. I think Mark spelled it wrong, but it's like Yvonne Straczynski.
Okay.
She was in Chuck. That's how I know her.
Okay.
That was a really good show.
I watched a little bit of Chuck. I kind of liked it because he was like a nerdy CIA guy, and he kind of just fell into it. Yeah, Mark 636. I will watch Netflix for comedy purposes only.
That's probably the entertainment you're going to get out. The only entertainment you'll get out of it.
Just roast it. Mark's interesting. I always thought the sub was more accurate than the dub. Plus, with the sub, you can hear the yes.
Yeah. The accuracy is the big one.
I think in the older stuff, a lot of it now is you want to be accurate. And that there are a lot of changes now. I mean, we cover a lot of it. It's usually with like wokeness crap now.
Yeah.
Like try and change in
the Vegeta change. A lot of those old changes are more like tone changes, almost like deliver this line a little differently, or be more angry, Vegeta, because we're in America or whatever, right? It's not like injecting completely different things. It's just like a different take on it, if that makes any sense.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, there's they're working on the third movie right now. The first movie took place after second season. I gotta watch. I gotta go buy both of those. I gotta pull up my rights stuff and just
get the Steel books if they exist.
Yeah. Blue-Eyed Scorpio says my movie standards have dropped. If it isn't oversaturated with woke, I will give it a shot. Yeah, I mean,
I think that's where a lot of people are.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like. I mean. I feel like if this was coming out in the early 2000s, it would have been a fun experience. But I don't know. That trailer didn't really grab me. It was also different vibes too. You have in the beginning this kind of weird you're going off to war vibe. People are don't come back.
Yeah, that was a weird. I thought that was weird. The whole little bit with his wife. I was like, this is a weird thing to include in the trailer.
Yeah, and it felt like you were gonna have a lot of that, potentially, him coming back, and then still dealing with that with the family drama, and then you get the little I guess it was supposed to be a comedy bit, where he's talking about his history. I guess it was okay, and then
I liked that joke only for the sheer fact that they clearly weren't going full Marvel, and that was compared to Marvel. That was a very toned, reserved joke. So I was like, "Hey, I'll give you credit for that." All right.
It's also very strange that the guy they're recruiting people who don't actually know how to fight.
Anything, or
you didn't have the gun. You didn't know you had the gun backwards.
Not knowing how to fight, but also not training them. The guy wasn't. He couldn't even put the magazine into his rifle. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like that is literally
that's
just
what it was.
not
Not back. He didn't have the gun backwards. He just didn't know how to put it in the. He didn't know how to do it. So yeah, he's just like, why are you getting people to try and win a war and you're not even training them whatsoever? That's just really strange as well. And then when they're actually there, there's just a lot of like crashing, like the helicopter crashes, the boat.
It's
crashes.
a lot of like Zack Snyder noise, just.
Yeah, and then you had the wall, the fortress, and it's like, who knows what's going on there? You just saw people like kind of shooting because they were zoomed out, and then you got like that kind of like they're trying to go with that horror vibe scene in the apartment building, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or like the stairwell or whatever it was.
Yeah, and the stairwell in the high rise, and because the even like the music shifted, so it even like tone wise, that trailer was all over the place too. I felt like. So,
yeah,
but yeah. I mean, I think you can give it a chance. It's on Amazon Prime. Most people have Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
anyways, just for the Prime shipping. So if you got, I assume it's like an hour and a half or something.
Let's hope. I mean, these days it could be 4 hours.
Yeah.
The tomorrow part of the Tomorrow War means when you'll finish watching the movie.
Yeah. The trailer looked exactly like The Fifth Wave with Chloe Moritz from years ago.
I don't even remember that. I would have liked to see Chloe Moretz in an Alien movie. Was it good? Oh,
Fifth
no,
Wave.
it wasn't. I remember this movie now. Never mind. Yeah, I remember this movie. It was not that good. Not that good. And wasn't it supposed to be like based on a YA book or something? And oh man, just
I don't know, but it literally has the same spaceship as Independence Day. The poster.
Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, the poster is literally, look at it. That's the ship. Independence Day.
Even that poster looks like an Asylum poster over a real poster.
Yeah.
Like that lens flare looks super like I just learned how to do Photoshop.
Yeah. And on right here too on the Fifth Wave.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark 636 says that was bad.
Even
free movies are too boring to watch. Tired of the sappy family drama. See, I actually thought Independence Day did a great job, the first one, with the family drama, because you have Will Smith's wife, you've got the president and the first lady, and then they show you then you have the dad,
right?
With the three kids.
That's who I was going to bring up.
Yeah, the family drama in
you
that
also have you also have Jeff Goldblum and his dad.
Yes, yeah, you do.
Which is less like drama and more bickering, but it's still there. It's still a relationship that they develop.
That's also like the
comic relief.
The comic relief. So I when it becomes sappy melodrama, yes, I'll agree.
Like when you get those shots from like all the action movies The Rock is in, where it's like, or Army of the Dead is actually the best example at the very end when like Dave Bautista, I guess I'm just going to spoil the movie. I don't know if anybody really cares about watching it. I know John doesn't.
I do not.
Yeah, I only know this because I spoiled it for myself because I don't care either. Batista dies, and there's this entire scene of like his daughter comforting him, like, no, don't go, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's the over emotional stuff. But when you have an emotional connection to the story, like John said, Independence Day, the one that popped to my head was Die Hard with his wife. You know, they're estranged. He's trying to go patch things up, kind of surprise her, and then everything goes to hell.
And you get the awesome payoff at the end where she like clocks the reporter.
Yeah, we were just talking about that scene like a couple weeks ago. I remember.
I love that scene so much. Yeah, I love that because she just like because she literally, that guy, that scumbag, literally put her life on the line, like
in danger, just for like the scoop.
Yeah, just because he wanted to get this, like he should be fired. He should have been fired and never allowed in journalism ever again. But that's the same guy who plays Walter Peck, so he plays a great jerk.
He does.
Yeah, he's great acting. But Die Hard is like, I saw that like perfect movies trending, and I was like, Die Hard was not on here. What's going on?
What is this lie? What is this falsehood?
And I was also like, there isn't really a perfect movie. And then I was like, well, Die Hard. Die Hard might be the perfect movie. Because because I saw a lot of like
it's up there definitely.
Here's the second Batman that they were the
Returns or the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight was the one that they were all saying is the perfect movie.
Is it?
It was funny. A bunch of like blue checks were tweeting it, and then I think the guys from or the guys and girls from freaking what's his name? He's basically created his own media empire. He's a sports guy. Barstool.
Barstool.
The Barstool people took it over, and because like the blue checks are doing like 5 movies that are perfect, and then Barstool took it over with like a pretty decent meme, and it was like name 3. I thought it was funny. They stole their hashtag.
It's so awesome.
All right,
hijack it.
We didn't get to a lot of stories here. Let's do this one real quick, and then we'll probably end with this one. So Variety's reporting that I think it was originally The Wrap, but we're gonna go with Variety here. Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Marvel's Kraven the Hunter for Sony Pictures. Sony has found its greatest hunter. Will headline Kraven the Hunter for their expanding Sony Pictures efforts to capitalize on its trove of Marvel Comics characters with connections to Spider-Man. So literally more to come. They literally
that's
just
all it
is.
Is that, yeah.
I mean that's real. Like that's why a lot.
I was just about to bring that up. Yep.
Yeah. We don't report on these because it's a casting announcement.
I was literally about to say like we wouldn't even run this. Like it's a sentence.
Yeah, the Netflix thing with the Sandman is different because like I can point to like this is why it's a race swap, and here's what she looked like in the comics, and this is what Neil. I'm probably going to say his name wrong. Neil Gaiman.
That's how I always say it.
Neil Gaiman. I used to say Gaiman, but I think it's
Gaiman.
I think it's Gaiman. People were getting upset at me in one of the videos I said it wrong. This is when Neil Gaiman literally describes what she looked like how she was conceived. So there's stuff you can actually
talk about,
give information about.
All we can really say here is it's Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was in Godzilla. He was Quicksilver.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
He was the son in Godzilla.
Yeah, that was him. Which is what makes it so weird because so in that movie he plays the husband to Elizabeth Olsen, and that same year he played Quicksilver, who was Elizabeth Olsen's brother.
Right.
Very, very big. What do you call it? Disconnect.
It's weird that they kind of they got rid of his character and instead replaced him with the girl.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Because he doesn't really die, right?
No, he doesn't. He lives and he doesn't even show up again. They don't even reference him. And it's don't you think maybe just bring him in as an expert? I saw firsthand everything he did. I was on the ground. I can tell you what to do. But no, he's just gone.
I don't know. I was unimpressed by his Quicksilver, but like I said,
it's not about
acting is all about directing,
right? Yeah, I'm not saying I liked his character or what am I saying? It's not that the character was so great or his performance was so great, but it's continuity. I would just like an acknowledgement that your main character from the old movie was around.
Yeah, I hated that plot scene. The human stuff was cool when they were actually trying to figure out what these things were.
Yes. The scene in Hawaii is so good.
With the where Godzilla comes out and you have the tidal wave.
That scene too, but I was thinking more of when everybody's in the airport and they're trying to evacuate, and all of a sudden you just see it rumbles, and then an explosion happens, and all you see are the Muto and Godzilla's feet the entire time. I thought that was really cool. The mystery is there,
and then the film goes downhill from there.
Yep, pretty much.
I usually, when I talk about that Godzilla movie, I think the movie goes downhill after they kill the dad.
Super early on. Yeah, dude, that was a bait and switch. I was mad about that. I was actually legitimately mad about that.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like that either because he was the protagonist at that point, and then they killed him, and I didn't care about his son.
Right? Yeah, I had no connection. I didn't.
Yeah, I wanted to follow him because he was the one who was discovering all the connections and stuff and figuring it all out.
His son literally only became involved because the dad said, "I need your help."
Right.
Like, and it wasn't even specifically like, I need your science or your knowledge. It was like, I just need you. I need a physical second person here to help. Like,
yeah. I shot, dude. We talked about that. We've been talking about the Tom Without Remorse.
Oh, like weeks on end.
As soon as like I was so excited when they announced Without Remorse, and then they announced like Jordan, and I was just like, it's not going to be. It's not going to be the book, because that book is so good. It really is so good. And I've heard nothing but horrible things about that movie. So
yeah, I've heard nothing good.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he looks the part. They picked a good picture for Kraven, I guess.
Give him a Russian accent, better than he had in Age of Ultron.
He's gonna have to beef up. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I was trying to figure out I didn't want to miss any super chats, and I was trying to figure out how to
like where to see
them all. I didn't find it, obviously. I mean, he's gonna be shirtless a lot if he's playing Kraven, or like you assume so.
They
so
better.
So he's got to get jacked.
Oh yeah, he does. And they better give him the main. Like, he better have his main vest, or I am going to lose it.
Yeah, I mean, you search Kraven the Hunter, what comes up?
The vest.
The vest. So he's got to have that. Even there, it looks like he's got it on. You can see I
love how it's like a face, like it's a lion's face.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is freaking jacked. It is interesting that they cast this guy to play a Eastern European.
Yeah, and another one.
Now he's playing like a Russian this time. So
now we have to look. Russian? We have to look. Yeah, Russian. Now, Aaron Taylor Johnson, we're gonna need to see where you were born, because if you were not born in 1930s Russia and had to fight to survive, then I'm sorry, man. It's not. The rule's not for you.
If you're not a big game hunter, you're out.
Yeah, exactly. If you haven't gotten a lion by its feet with your own hands, sorry, man.
I can't even believe they're doing this movie because he is a big game hunter.
I mean, that's why he's the villain. They'll play up the environmental angle so hard.
We'll see. I mean, dude, I remember those people were like posting memes, and like it was like Don Jr. with like a Triceratops from Jurassic Park.
From his hunting photo.
Yeah, they shopped it as a dinosaur. I think it was a Triceratops or something. But like people were like, man. Oh my gosh, how are you? Like, you're such an evil person for killing a Triceratops at Jurassic Park. It's like, what is wrong with you?
It's like, guys, it's from Jurassic Park. Take a look.
Yeah, and you remember like Hamill and Kingpin actor were going after the Jimmy John's guy for like a photo that he apologized for like over a decade ago. Yeah, they were trying to cancel. They were trying to cancel Jimmy John's. They were trying to cancel the sub shop. I can see these PETA, dude. PETA is gonna go crazy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Have they already? Let's see. Have
I know? I just searched PETA Kraven.
Yeah. Have they said anything?
Kraven the Hunter, more like Kraven some vegetables. If you want to reduce the amount.
Wait, is this real?
Here. What?
Is it real?
Oh, what I just said? No, I was making a joke. I was making a joke.
It sounded like.
I know. It sounded right on point.
It's like, that sounds like what they would do. No, it doesn't look like that. I'm not trying to watch these videos. It doesn't look. Oh, that's a bad picture. Maybe I shouldn't have gone on here until I yeah, it doesn't look like they've done anything yet. I'm sure they will, though. I'm sure they'll.
It's gonna be so good.
You gotta save those spiders, yo. Well, like it's a Kraven the Hunter movie, so one assumes that Spider-Man's not even in it, right?
Right. One assumes it's going to be his origin where he hunts big game, and that would make the protagonist a big game hunter. And you cannot have him have a turn of heart or something like, oh, I've learned the error of my ways. I will not be a hunter anymore. Because he's Kraven. Like, you can't do it. If they turn him into like a hero, I'm going to be, I will lose it. Venom was already kind of a hero, though. There's that whole miniseries, Venom Lethal Protector, which was a lot of what it was based on. But like, you can't have a hero Kraven. There's just no hero in him. He's selfish. He only wants to prove he's the best. And then when he does, he kills himself.
Yes. That's in Last Hunt where he does that, right?
Yeah, where he puts on the black suit and then shotguns.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I've conquered you all. Or I've done it all.
Yeah. But isn't that like after Spider-Man like comes back and gets at him?
I think Spider-Man's in the process of like crawling out of his grave at that point.
Okay, right. Okay.
I think it is the same issue with that image of him like coming out of the grave with like the big cross behind him.
Right.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, which is like iconic.
Yeah, one of the best fight shots.
I feel like if you're doing Kraven the Hunter, you have to do that storyline. Like, you don't do it like you don't wait for it either. You do Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah,
but
it would be so good too. It would be really easy to do too because of how like unique everything is in the Marvel unit, like MCU, and how Spider-Man really is kind of that oddity that has genuine superpowers. I could easily see him going like, "I will hunt the man with the spider powers. Nobody's done it before." Like,
right? Yeah, you have him.
You don't need setup.
You do like a quick montage of him like hunting all of the like killing off like some like white tiger and like.
And it's but not like a quick montage where you just see like the kill, but like he kills the tiger and then like his partner's like, wow, I can't believe you did it. Like, what do we do now? And he's like, bigger. And then another one, it's like, wow, you killed that elephant. And he's like, not enough. And then he goes to another like game or something. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm like excited for it.
He literally like Van Pelt from Jumanji.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
just use that character all over again.
Yeah. I love the Van Pelt character is because it's his dad. The same guy who plays his dad is Van Pelt. And the biggest game is a fellow man, which is also like a social critique.
Yeah.
But it's nuanced. It's not nuanced. Beating you over the head.
It's not throwing it in your face.
Yeah, that Van Pelt is such an interesting character in Jumanji because not only is it the social critique of like man hunting other man, but it's also like a personal like psyche of
because it's his dad
of Alan, because it's literally the guy who was his dad and his dad's hunting him, and he had that like really rough relationship
with him,
with his dad. So it
totally makes sense why it would be him. Like it's really good. That's that nuance.
Yeah. Sean the Movie Man says all the scenes with Bryan Cranston and Godzilla were excellent. Yes.
I thought like that opening scene where he had his wife is telling him to like lock me in the like the nuclear meltdown thing, like the wall. Like that's such a crazy scene.
Yeah.
Like there's your emotional connection, your family connection.
Has Bryan Cranston ever filmed a bad scene? I don't think so.
No, absolutely not.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was. I gotta IMDb it real quick.
I will give you one. I will give you one bad scene. I will give you one bad scene. Power Rangers. The opening. He is Zordon
like
in
Zordon,
full body, and it's weird. And like he like falls to the ground, and he's like, "I have to get my coins out." You know, like that. Everybody's seen it. Like the Last Hope. Like, oh, I'm dying. I got to get the hope out of here. It's just weird though. Like Zordon in body, and it's the only role. It's really weird. So I think I'll give it that.
Yeah, Zordon should never be full body.
He really shouldn't, because then he looks like this. Like it's bad.
Yeah. Yes.
We have Zordon at home.
Yeah. Terrible. Bryan Cranston blew up in a car bomb in Murder, She Wrote. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Now we're demonetized. Now we're banned.
I didn't even turn it on for this one. I dropped the ball on that. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that really jumps out at me.
Zordon.
But yeah, the Zordon thing is pretty bad.
Entire movie is just bad.
He like Mark 6336 says he rocked it. Zordon and Power Rangers.
What are you doing? Are you trying to be contrarian? Show your sources, cite your work, or cite your work, or cite your sources, show your work.
Yeah, I don't even like this either here.
No, I hate it. It's so bad. Give me the floating head in the tube.
Yes. Because this looks like this literally looks like those toys.
The needle ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the needle toys. That's what it looks like.
That is what it looks like. It's so dumb. It doesn't look futuristic.
Yeah, it looks cheap.
It does. I mean, that's probably the best word for that movie. If they didn't have Krispy Kreme backing, that movie would have never been made. So much product placement for that damn store in that movie.
I did watch that. It was not very good.
The Power Rangers?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. They're making a new one though, so we'll see.
Oh boy! Hey, at least it gave our girl Elizabeth Banks a starring role.
Yeah, because she was the Green Ranger, right?
Yeah, she was Rita.
Rita.
But she had her suit was like a Green Ranger suit. It was too obvious.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. It's midnight on the East Coast. Thank you all for joining us. I thought I had a lot of fun tonight. Another great show. Hanging out with you all, chatting with you. Yeah, there she is. Yeah,
there she is.
Quality. Yeah, I feel like that was the last. At least it wasn't like it was the last non-woke thing she did.
Yeah, it's because she wasn't writing it.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Department Marcus, have a good one. You as well. We might be doing a bounty breakdown either more likely if we're going to do it, it'll probably be tomorrow. We probably won't be doing one on Friday.
Yeah.
Memorial Day, getting ready for Memorial Day. I'm gonna be on the road
plans.
For the weekend.
Yeah, same. So
but
we'll still be here for you guys. We'll never leave you.
But we'll have articles up on the website, so make sure you check that out. We got a lot in the works. Obviously, Spencer's going to be doing that IndieWires story.
Tearing into that thing.
I'm going to be doing this. Here, I got to pull it up because it's a stupid Facebook link that didn't. There's a Daily Mail story about the Anne Boleyn, so I'm going to do that.
Oh, no.
So that should be fun. So look forward to that tomorrow. Oh, I have it up now. So
yeah, I brought it up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look for that tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing that one. All right. So thank you. Have a good night. And if you haven't subscribed yet already, please hit that subscribe button.
Hit that like button. Hit that bell.
Yeah. So thank you all. Have a great night, and we will more than likely see you tomorrow.
We'll see you soon. Take it easy.